Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, TGIF Pod listeners. It's your old pal Santa Claus here. Just wanted to give a special shout out to the 3 favorite podcast hosts I know. Megastar Mark, Killer Greg 17, and of course, Topanga's #1 lover. Wow. This year, these boys have been so good. They're on the nice list. And I've got 5 presents for them. So here we go. I'm going to let you in on my little secret. First up, they're going to get Hangin with Mr. Cooper, an episode that is like 5 different episodes in one, but nothing really gets resolved. So enjoy that, fellas. Then they're going to get the great gift of Refrigerator Day from the show Dinosaurs. I don't really understand what Refrigerator Day is, so they'll have to explain it to you. Following that, they're going to open a present of Full House. Now, you're saying to yourself, that's probably something that you would get if you were on the naughty list. Greg, you did something this year. I'm not going to talk about it, but you're getting a lump of coal in the form of Full House. You know what you did. Following that, they're going to get Family Matters, where we learn that angels actually exist. I need a snow flocker. Can anybody get me a snow flocker for Christmas? And finally, good old Step by Step. In this one, Kel and Frank don't even have sex. It's weird. Enjoy this show. It's my favorite. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Enjoy the show, people. Hey, Mrs. Claus, can you give me a hot toddy? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the TGIF podcast. Ho, ho, ho! I'm here with Topanga's #1 lover, Sexy Greg the Pharaoh Wizard. What's up?
My title just grows every time.
I like it. I'm your host, Ryan. What's up?
I'm struggling on what to get Topanga this year to maintain that #1 lover status.
Holy shit. What do you get the woman who has literally everything in the
so
world?
So many suitors, you know? I'm just going to get her picture of the 2 of us next to a suicidal dolphin.
Okay.
Relive our favorite memory together.
I was thinking of cereal shrimp. See if that works for me. You know, just trying to
shrimp in a cereal box.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
We'll see who she chooses.
That is Megastar Mark. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing, Ryan? How you doing, Greg? Good to be here. Good to celebrate Christmas. I got my little Christmas jumper here.
You do.
I love
Ken and white Ken. So look at that. See, nice, very nice.
It says KO on the top. I like that.
It sure does. Yeah, that's right.
Beautiful.
For my favorite pro wrestler, X-Pac.
Oh,
come on!
yeah.
That was low-hanging fruit.
Wow. We are here to celebrate Christmas, but before we do, last time on the show, we celebrated ourselves. Patted ourselves on the back.
Oh, I love a good circle jerk.
What movie is it where Seth Rogen tells a joke about Tom Cruise, Will Smith, and Brad Pitt putting tips of their dicks together? That's what that episode was.
It sounds like Knocked Up to me. I don't know if that's what it is.
I was going to say
not,
Pineapple Express.
It might be.
No, because I know Pineapple Express very well.
But I know Knocked Up very well.
Maybe it's
the
maybe it's the one where the world ends, whatever that one's called.
Oh,
it might be that one.
They had a lot of time to kill in that movie.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Yeah.
sure did.
Yeah, including doing Pineapple Express 2 within the movie, right?
Right.
Best part of that movie.
Yes,
they had about 110 minutes to kill in that movie.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, last time we celebrated ourselves, it was a fun episode. It closed out season 1 of TGIF Pod, and we're starting right now with season 2. Christmas, baby. We've got 5 bangers. We've got Hangin with Mr. Cooper,
Family Matters, Step by Step, Full House, and even it's back. Dinosaurs. Mark,
Fuck yes.
it's back.
Woo! Woo! All right. I don't have my pops out. They're still upstairs. I haven't brought them down here for this podcast, but I'm excited. Excited to talk about dinosaurs. If we can't get Perfect Strangers, that's I'm at least content. I know you're not, Greg, but I'm happy.
It seems to me Perfect Strangers still not on HBO Max. We're still missing.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on with that?
Come on, guys.
Fix
Who
this
do
shit.
I have to blow?
Mr.
To get
Max.
some perfect strangers around
Right.
here.
John
Huh.
J. HBO. He's the president and CEO. If you want to hunt him
Come
down.
on down, buddy.
Right.
Where is it? Where's my fucking perfect strangers?
Okay.
I really was just gonna buy Perfect Strangers for you guys for Christmas.
Right.
But
You
there
said
was
that.
no effective way to get all of the seasons.
It's
Really?
hard.
Like I
They're-
literally would have had to buy each individual season
Yeah,
for you
it's
from
not,
like a
man.
trillion different vendors.
It's not like in one complete
Really?
package.
It's not like
for
an
some reason.
omnibus.
Right. There's
No.
no best up.
Huh.
Well,
Well, I
You're
mean-
telling me that they can't make the mansion into the box and put them all in the mansion, all the DVDs into the mansion box?
I'm just saying there's a nanny complete collection. There's
Yeah.
there's definitely a Full House complete collection.
Yes. Perfect
Shouldn't be
Strangers.
that hard.
Come
Yeah.
on.
it is cheap. It is cheap on like the streaming. Like I could buy both of you all of the seasons for like $150.
You could. Or we
How
could
do
just
I
wait
gift
until it comes
Amazon
back on.
things?
Yeah. I'm about to say it
Don't
will
you want to
eventually
watch it on
show
your
up.
own terms? Defy them. Fuck you, Billy Cinemax. I get to watch this when I want.
I'm not going to blow you, okay?
Yeah.
This is my rules.
I'll
Give me
just
what
pay
I
the
want
money.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll blow
So-
you for fun. That's all. That's all. No business.
I saw this. This is a tangent before we get started in these episodes, but I saw this thing about Ryan Reynolds. He won some award in Canada. It was actually kind of a funny, sweet award for helping out during the pandemic or something. And it was cool. And then I started thinking about it. And I'm like, wait, Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place was a TGIF show for one
Was it?
season. Yes.
No,
Really?
No.
Yes,
it was,
it
I mean, it was
was.
on ABC, but
I
It
remember
was.
watching it, but
It was
I
a
didn't know it was-
TGIF show for 1 year.
wow.
It was a half season replacement. And I was like, oh my God, that'd be fun to watch. Because I remember enjoying that show.
I liked
a
it
kid.
too. Yeah.
I don't know
liked
if
too.
it holds up at all, but obviously Ryan Reynolds is funny and stuff.
Mhm.
And Nathan Fillion's in that show too, right? He was in
Is
that
he?
show. Yeah, I
Wow.
believe so. I believe he was in that too. It's all the Canada funny dudes in one show.
Dan
Um,
Aykroyd. Sorry.
it looks like we can just stream Perfect Strangers on Amazon Prime, but with commercials.
What?
Really?
I've just started 2 episodes in a row without them telling me to do anything.
Wow. Is this
Wow,
on
cool.
IMDb TV or something?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
What?
sweet.
Yes.
Breaking news, people.
Wow.
That guy on Twitter who reached out to us, there you go.
Yeah.
IMDb
Was that me?
TV. I don't think it was you unless you have burner accounts.
I
Which you
mean,
may.
I do have I Am the Punk Hunk one.
Oh, that's true. I follow that account.
You're the one.
Somehow I found out about that account. You must have told me one of the times.
I like how
Uh,
Billy IMDb, doesn't require you
That's
blowing
right.
him. He just gives it away. He just,
He
gives it away.
Just
In the
watch
spirit-
these weird commercials.
Spirit of the festive season.
Well, that
Just
makes me
gives it
so
away.
happy.
Me
Anyway,
too.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and I literally just clicked 2,
No.
but it did start 2 in a row without
that
anything.
must be
so.
it. Anyway, this Two Guys, a Girl, and the Pizza Place tangent had a point. It was the price point. Like some of these things on Amazon cost nothing. You can buy Perfect Strangers season 1 for like $20.
Yeah.
Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place that lasted what, 3 years maybe?
Yeah.
If that. It's
4.
over $100 for the complete series
God.
on DVD. Like,
Weird.
wow.
It could be like
hell?
a music rights thing.
I guess maybe. I don't know.
Like sometimes, like the Wonder Years Blu-ray is like $8,000 because of all the music
Maybe.
rights they had to pay for.
maybe, but I was trying to I was like, maybe if I buy a couple copies of this, it can't be that expensive. We can watch this show sometimes. I bet it was good. I remember it being good. No, it's over $100-something on eBay or on Amazon. So
Looks like another episode of Clueless is on our dock.
more clueless. Anyway, all right, let's start this Christmas show Last time we talked all about our Christmas loves. Maybe we should talk about our Christmas hates this time.
Okay. I like that. I'm full of
do you
hate, so that's
think?
perfect.
Oh,
The non-joyful year. What do you hate the most about what song do you hate the most?
Oh, okay.
oh, that's an easy
What
one.
Christmas
You
song?
go. You
There's
go ahead
two.
first, Craig.
There's
Go ahead.
two, but there's only really one answer. It's Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Good choice.
That
Good
song
choice.
can just
Rough.
fuck right off.
Mhm.
The other
Fuck
one's
off.
Dominic the Donkey, but that was intended to be like a
Oh,
stupid idiot
yeah.
song.
Right.
So it almost achieves its goal.
That is a terrible song. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I also really hate Santa. I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I really hate Santa Baby as well because I don't want to think about
Mm.
anyone fucking Santa Claus.
Weird.
Like there's two ways to read that. Either it's your mom and your dad, gross,
Mhm.
or it's literally like your mom discontent in her marriage, waiting for Santa to come on down the chimney to her.
Right.
Like
There's a lot
no
there.
bueno.
So you
Either
don't
way,
have
your
a
mom's getting plowed, and I don't want to think about it.
you don't have a Santa fetish? That's not your thing?
I do, but I don't need it shown to the world.
Okay, that's
a
good.
private endeavor.
No, that's good because otherwise your Christmas presents were just going to be disappointments to you.
boy.
So I'm
Oh, boy.
I'm glad we're on the same page again.
Oh
That's good.
boy.
That Santa thong is going to be put to good use.
And not much to the imagination.
It's just a little
Big
beard.
Beard.
That has to exist. That has
Oh,
to
for
exist.
sure.
I'm not googling it, but that has to exist.
Yeah, I'm not googling it. No.
I'll Google it. Hold on.
All right, Mark. What
Most
song do you
hated
hate?
song
Yeah,
is
what's your most
Christmas
hated?
Shoes. Do you know that one?
Wow. No.
It's this really slow ballad about this guy who's waiting in line, and there's a kid in front of him who's buying shoes for his dead mom or dying mom. And the problem with this song is not the I get the idea behind it, right? But the kid is so poor, walks away, and then the guy has to go buy him shoes, and then he goes back to his mom and gives her the shoes, and now Christmas is saved and she's saved. And it's so horribly sappy and has nothing to do with Christmas. It just every time I hear it, I cringe. I hate that song. Also, do not like the Chipmunk song either. That's very annoying to me. I know.
Ooh.
Very, very annoying. I also don't
Wow.
like Mellencamp's one where he starts talking halfway through. It's like a live version of some
Oh, yeah.
song, and he just starts
Yeah.
bitching to his bass player. Fucking hate that. I pay you
Is
to
it-
sing.
Are we sure it's John Mellencamp and not
Is
Bruce
that
Springsteen?
Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen.
Springsteen loves to talk to his bandmates.
Yeah.
Pretty
maybe.
sure they're the same guy. Pretty sure.
I saw a picture recently of Bruce Springsteen with John Mellencamp.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
unfortunately, this one doesn't check out.
Have you heard
It's
of
like a
Photoshop?
What now?
Have you heard of Photoshop, Greg?
No, I'm not
No.
familiar.
It's how to make more Santa porn. So you should look into it.
Downloading now.
Immediately. It's a real Pullman Paxton situation.
Mhm.
You know, like Mellencamp, Springsteen. My most hated Christmas song is any like good Christmas song covered by a shitty artist or like shittily covered
Oh,
by an
yeah.
okay
Right.
artist. Taylor
Mhm.
Swift comes to mind. Covered all
Grande,
kinds of,
comma Ariana.
yeah, bad. They suck. Don't
Yeah.
put those on. Good grief.
Oh, I got a question for you all.
Okay.
What's the last original Christmas song you can think of?
Kelly Clarkson did one, right? The one that got a lot of play. No, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. You
yeah.
telling me? That's what the question's about.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. I hear it all the time, and I know it's an original. It's not like a cover or anything. So hold on, let me look it up.
While you're looking that up,
Yeah.
I have a Christmas album that I adore. Sharon
Yeah.
Jones and the Dap Kings. Christmas.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of Sharon Jones. She's like a soul singer. She has a song. She does like cool covers of good versions of covers of all the Christmas classics. But she has one song that says that is "Ain't No Chimneys in the Projects," which I think is an original. I think.
I have to imagine
yeah.
so.
And it is it's a great song. It's an excellent album. It's fantastic. You should listen to that instead of shitty Christmas songs.
Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson.
Oh,
Oh,
Bublé,
yeah, but
Michael
I'm telling
Bublé.
you-
He's probably got some, right? Originals.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not. That's still probably 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
When did Underneath the Christmas Tree come out? Because you're right. That's a new jam.
Newish, but I get what you're saying. Like it's that's got to
Hmm.
be still probably about 10 years old. I'm guessing. Hold on.
Yeah. It's just like I hear lots of new versions of old songs. Like
And they
Taylor
all suck.
Swift's a great example.
Right,
But
yeah.
but yeah, like I was
Yeah.
trying to think of the last new song I heard, and I couldn't come up with shit.
It's about 10 years old. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, 2013. So it's still.
That's not that long ago. It feels
No.
doesn't feel that long. I mean, it is long ago. It's almost 10 years ago, but feels like it wasn't that long ago.
I've never listened to this, but Bad Religion has a Christmas album,
Really?
which feels
Yes.
like some sort of weird betrayal, right? I mean,
Yeah, that's like a sellout move, right?
right. But well, also, you
Or
have
is it like the
15
ultimate
songs
not?
about how stupid religion is?
Right.
Right. Maybe it's so punk. Maybe it's like so
Yeah, it's like
sellout. It's punk
like
again.
back around. Yeah, it
Right.
comes back around.
It's like we're stealing your money, you dummies.
Capitalism is good. It's for us. Every song is
Maybe.
Anyway, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, season 3, episode 13, the Christmas show. Mark's job as Santa at the mall and his Christmas plans at home both fail miserably, but the Christmas spirit triumphs.
Santa will be here shortly. Calm down now. Calm down. Get back in line. Get back in line.
Oh, okay. This must be Santa's workshop, huh?
Good guess. Now listen, every one of these kids is a nightmare waiting to happen. You know what you're supposed to do? Get busy. Thank God you're here. These kids are out of control.
Oh, man, they just kids. See, I believe it's up to us to find the good in these kids and just to bring it out. Oh, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, kids. How you guys doing? Come on, gather around here. Yeah, Merry Christmas. There we go. Come on in here.
Santa?
Well, I have the suit on, and who are you?
I'm Daryl, and this is my brother Dion. If you're Santa, where do we live?
First thing I thought when I was watching this Cooper was the good open. The theme
Yes,
song, we've
right.
got the actual good. We've gotten the like really weird first version of it, and like the ending, like the later season one that's not as fun. This is the one that was the best, right?
That's the one I remember from Mr. Cooper. The one that I will like hum occasionally when walking down the
Yeah.
streets, which I do often. A
He's-
stroll, a Victorian stroll.
Vanessa and the girls, they decorate the tree. Mark shows up. He says he's going to be Santa. Talks to Raven Simone, who's been added to the show as the like cute kid because we need
Yeah.
a cute kid and everything.
She got like second billing too, like right after Mark Hurry. It was like on the credits, it was Mark Hurry, then Raven Simone over any of the adults. Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like she is the best, second best person on the show.
Mhm.
Maybe the best sometimes. Did you see who this was directed by?
Mm-hmm.
Greg, did you see who this is?
Sure
directed
did.
Joss Whedon.
The,
It wasn't 21 minutes of dialogue. Come on.
the Snyder cut, Cooper. This one episode is 4
Yeah.
hours.
Hold on. All right, let me
kidding.
guess. All right, I'm gonna guess.
All right, guess the director.
Based on your reaction, my initial reaction is Bronson Pinchot.
You're very close, but it's not.
Is
him.
it the other one?
It's
Yeah,
the other one.
Mark Lynn
Mark
Baker.
Lynn Baker. Yeah.
Marklin Baker directed
Yes.
a ton of these.
Yes, he
You
did.
know that?
Of specifically Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Yes. Yeah, because the next one played after this, and it was again directed by Marklin Baker.
What is he, a quadruple threat? Actor, singer, dancer,
Handsome.
director?
It's funny because remember that one
Handsome.
we watched where they were cross dressing.
Yes,
That was him
I'm
too?
just saying like maybe it was because that was very like physical comedy esque.
It could be.
That was very I think we even compared it to Perfect Strangers.
It could
Yeah,
be.
that's true.
Maybe
No,
he did.
That's a good one. That's a
It's
good call.
it's something special here. Mark plugs in his lights outside. Of course, he shuts off the power because he got too many things plugged into the surge strip there. This is a fun moment where everyone at school is he comes into school and everyone's trying to buy the principal a gift, and he's like, why am I getting her a gift? I'm not doing that. And like, you have to kiss up so you can get a good parking spot. I think this could have gone on longer. So he says he's not going to suck up, but then he gives a gift to her that's not his, and it's a Jordan rookie card. And he's like, "Oh no, I think that's a mistake. Sorry, you're not supposed to have that." And she's like, "Nope, I'm good with this." And she walks off and the principal PJ is just giving everybody candy canes. It's like, "Oh, thanks for this great fucking gift. Have a candy cane." I feel like I've had bosses like that, just hand out shitty gifts. Like,
In lieu
I
of
don't want
bonuses
this.
or
I don't want this. Who wants this?
I bought one of my employees a PlayStation 5 this year. So,
Wow.
yeah, I don't have to worry about that
Wow.
shit.
Mhm.
Employee must never quit.
What
My
did
God.
Sean give
He's
you?
actually leaving. He's leaving the first of the year.
What the fuck, dude?
He played the long con and got what he wanted. Thanks,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, I know. What a
Yikes.
dummy. No one got me shit all. Just saying.
The
Come
fuck,
on.
guys.
Ask Sean to write you a Christmas story. See what he comes up with.
Oh yeah, poem.
Yeah. Right.
You guys, I need you to act out. Act something out for me.
Do a
Put on a
nativity.
play.
Do a nativity for me.
Dance.
Dance.
The store is closed until you get it right.
You're the Virgin Mary. I'll tell you what, one of the first movies that Ty and I ever watched for Bad Movie Friday, we didn't even record. This was when we were just doing it for funsies, was that Christian donkey movie.
Oh,
I don't know if I
yeah.
mentioned this last year.
Yeah.
Boy. Yeah.
The Star, that's what it was called. But I mean, it was like a Pureflix original before Pureflix original tag came out. That movie was super fucking good.
Well, didn't have like nominal celebrities in it. Like I was kind of surprised by like the
I mean,
cast.
I'm sure Jennifer Hudson was in it, but
Yeah,
I don't
right,
know
yeah.
who else. I feel like there's no way they would let Ellen DeGeneres
No.
do it.
She's sinful.
I'm gonna type in the Star Donkey movie and see what happens.
And porn.
Santa crotch.
Yeah.
Santa beard crotch thong. You know you want this instead. We know what
Who
you
you kidding?
want.
Japan's number one lover.
We know what you really want.
No Jennifer Hudson, however,
Okay.
American Idol superstar Kelly Clarkson was in it.
Hey.
So there you
There we go.
Oh, there you
Also,
go.
Christopher Plummer.
Did they trick him?
Wow.
This is Skyrim too. Go ahead.
All right. Mark goes to the mall. All the kids are out of control. There's an elf, and he's like, "It's bad, man." So he's like, "No, I got this." He comes in, and they're like, "You're not Santa." Okay, I'm definitely Santa. He doesn't even have a beard on. He's just
like,
Mark
not even
Curry
fat.
with a Santa suit. He's not even fat. He's just regular Mark Curry. And the kids are like, "Okay, if you're Santa, prove it to me. Where do I live?" He's like, I don't know. Why don't we decorate the tree? Some kid climbs a ladder. Mark chases after him. Then he falls and knocks over the tree and gets fired. I feel like this was such a not important part of the story. Like, it's all in the description and stuff, but it's really not. It's so quick.
I have thoughts, but I'll save them for the end.
Save him for the end. He comes home. Mark comes home. Turns out someone broke in, stole the tree, stole all the presents, stole everything. Raven Simone's real sad. Was it Vanessa? She comes running downstairs and says, "And they even stole the toilet paper." And Genevieve is like, "No, you just forgot to buy toilet paper. Stop trying to get out of it." Somebody left the window open. It was Mark, because he put all those wires for the lights through the window and left it open. So he's cursed. Christmas cursed here. Raven Simone says, "I can't believe my rollerblades are gone." And everyone looks at her like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "I peeked at my presents," which made me think, do you ever peek at your presents? I'm sure everybody's done this, right?
No, of course. Of
Never?
course.
I did it once. And I got in trouble. Like,
Really?
Oh, they
and
found
I never
you
did
out?
it again. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, my parents got me a fishing pole, and I found it in their closet. And they're like, "Did you go in my closet?" Well, I'm like, "No." They're like, "Well, okay." And then I didn't get that fishing pole for Christmas. So my options were fess up
Yeah.
or get the fishing pole. So I was like,
Oh.
"Well, what about that fishing pole?" And they were like, "You're not getting that anymore." And I never got that fishing pole. So,
Shit. I'll
Damn.
buy you one. Don't worry.
I was like, I think
Damn.
I was like 7. And
Yeah.
so that was the first time I ever got it in my head to go sneak a peek.
Yeah.
And it was the last time I ever got him, because that's just who my parents are. They're like, if
You're gonna pay for this. God damn
yeah,
it.
Right.
you don't get it then.
Life
That was
lesson.
Very nice.
I
Smart.
always had, yeah. I mean, I was a twin, so we always had we were able to one was a lookout while the other one kind of peeked and kind of did reconnaissance. It was my parents always had it in the same spot, but to me, after a while, I think we did it 1 or 2 years, but I like the surprise. I really do.
Sure.
That's a big deal for me. My wife will now wrap presents in front of me, my presents, and we're in our late 30s, and it's not a huge deal, but I'll still leave the room. I don't want to see what I'm getting until Christmas morning.
Right.
So to me, it lost its luster after a year or two.
Yeah. I did it once. I remember I was in the basement and I was looking for something, and it was above. It was an accidental thing. I was like, looking for something in one of the closets in the basement. I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of shit up there. This must be the thing. And then the next year I was like, oh, now I'm looking. And I went back to the same spot and they were gone. So they must have wised up. Or I must have blew my cover somehow.
Yeah. There's
And
so
then I
many
kinda
wrestling buddies crammed up in that little alcove.
Raven Simone. She says, all right, well, I'm going to pretend I got rollerblades. I'm going to go slide around in my socks upstairs.
Hey, that's a good
Okay,
attitude.
good,
Right.
smart.
Raven Simone.
Exactly.
Smart. Mark brings in this sad ass tree, sets it up like, no, we'll be okay. There's plenty of other tree places you could go to, but no, I'm just going to get this crappy Charlie Brown ass motherfucker tree. Vanessa says, Christmas sucks because her boyfriend Eric is not going to give her a real gift. He said that they should lessen their spending or something. So she's pissed about it. Mark says, listen, we need to have some kind of good Christmas. Let's do Christmas dinner anyway. I'm going to make a turkey. I'm going to make all this stuff. Well, of course, he burns the turkey. So he brings out a plate full of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Mark does bring all the kids from the mall, like all the less fortunate kids that are at the mall. He's like, I've said, like, Christmas sucks. Santa never comes. He's like, come over to my house. We'll have some fun. And he feeds them PBJs. And they fuck around in the kitchen and they spill flour and he's trying to have them make Christmas cookies, but then they go and jump on the bed. He just loses all control. PJ, the principal, comes over. Irvin, the kid in school, comes over and he says, can I take this tree out to the curb for you?
That was
garbage. Like, no, that's actually our tree.
That's a gooding, right?
Yeah, one of the
Okay.
goodings. Tyler, this kid Tyler comes in and he gives his number one present, a telescope, to Raven Simone. So I assume they're gonna start dating. I don't know. Little kid dating. I don't know. They're into each other. Eric, the hottie, comes in. You know he's the hottie because the audience gives the old woo as soon as he walks in. Everybody brings fruitcakes because every time they get a tank of gas, they get a free fruitcake. So that's
a funny joke.
Good joke. And then Eric comes in and he's like, brought a fruitcake. And the gooding says, oh, did you get a tank of gas? He goes, no, oil change. Vanessa tries to fake liking the gift before she gets the gift from Eric.
That worked for me.
He was like, it's not quite working out. It's like she tries 3 different versions, like the excited, the like sexy version. It doesn't seem real, Vanessa. So Eric says, I know we're gonna lower our spending, but I spent $200 on your behalf for the World's Kids Crusade, and this is the child we helped. And the audience loves Eric. And then it still seems like Vanessa's like, okay.
Yeah, right. She even admitted that, though. She was just like, I'm trying to like get up for this, even though I was hoping for like jewelry and shit. But I know like I'm horrible, so that's okay.
Yeah, right. Mark goes outside and he feels sorry for himself because he fucked up everybody's Christmas. The kids come out and they're like, you know what? This was really fun. Thanks for a good Christmas finally. And then everybody says, you know, you're a good guy. It's fine. PJ and everyone plays charades at the end, and then Mark does the everybody go home charade, so they all leave. That's it. Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
So to use a wrestling term,
go ahead.
Overbooked. There was a lot going on here, and a lot of like when it first started, and remember PJ got the Jordan card and she's like, oh, I'm gonna start collecting this. I actually kind of thought that was gonna be a joke about him trying to get that present back.
Yeah,
dropped. And then you know the whole Christmas mall Santa thing dropped. And you know then we have the whole like, oh, somebody broke in the house and now we have to just make do. Okay. And then the boyfriend giving it was just, there's too much going on in this episode and nothing really panned out. And it was just like, hey, Mark's a good guy. Yeah. Okay. We got that. Cool. Merry Christmas. It just fell flat for me.
I thought like, oh, this is going to end with like, everybody's going to lift up Mark by like fixing Christmas at the end.
I thought PJ was going to give him the Jordan card at the
and
end.
then
Like
somebody brings a tree
stories
over or whatever. Like, here's a turkey. I know you burned yours. Like, I thought that's like we help each other. We're
the
we're
kids
family.
would have gone out and found a tree.
Right.
You're right. All these loose ends.
We ripped this out of somebody's front lawn. That's a character or something.
We took it
like
from the
that.
mall.
Yeah, right. Something like that. It never happens though.
Yeah.
Kind of ends. Yeah. What'd you think, Greg, of this one? It fell flat for me.
Yeah, maybe Mark kind of hit it on the head there. Like, there's so much going on that none of it really stuck with me.
Yeah.
And also it's just, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like, this just was not memorable. Like, I remember Mark bringing the kids over, and I remember the fruitcake stuck with me.
Mhm.
But just like there was no real through line. Like, what was the lesson we were supposed to be learning? Like, a good Christmas episode, you typically has like a nice lesson to it.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, those episodes are the episodes you want to be like zero in on this person, as we'll see in Family Matters.
Mhm.
I don't want to spoil it. I didn't actually like that episode of Family Matters, but
Mhm.
but at the very least, like, it was like, this is a Laura learned something episode. I don't know who was learning what now, and did any of them learn a lesson? I
Right.
don't know.
No.
It just didn't resonate with me.
No.
I also, I love Mark Curry. He's the best part of the show, because I think this is a relatively medium show with like an A+ star.
Mhm.
This didn't like, I didn't feel like he didn't really get a good chance to shine either in this episode.
Yeah. And I wonder if that's an issue when it doesn't focus on him. I mean, there was a lot he had to do, but it was just as equal about the roommates and Raven Simone, and I feel like that did kind of water it down a little bit. Like you're saying, like I wonder if like other episodes where they are the center part, would we have similar reactions when we watch? And I guess we'll find out. Like, if it's not a Mark centric episode, do we just kind of like shrug it off? So it'll be interesting to see moving forward.
100%. Okay. Now we go to Dinosaurs.
Fuck yeah.
Season 2, episode 5.
Next 2 hours.
Review. Fuck yeah.
Deep dive into this episode.
Refrigerator Day. So I had to clarify this with you, Mark. You said, is this actually like a boof or spoof on boof? What the fuck? A spoof on Christmas, or is it not going to work? And you're like, no, it definitely works.
Oh yeah.
So Dinosaurs get ready to celebrate the tradition of Refrigerator Day.
What's Refrigerator Day? I already told you. Oh, was I listening? Refrigerator Day is when dinosaurs celebrate the one invention that made modern civilization possible. Diapers? No. Although that was an important one, too. Especially in summer.
They begin by decorating the fridge.
Perfect, right off the bat.
Yep.
Banger.
They talk about the meat pie that they're making, and Fran said, I've been collecting mold. It's a moldy meat pie. I've been collecting mold from the mold drawer all year to make this pie. Please don't. It's real extra fuzzy. Please don't eat it early, Earl. And then Grandma, is it Ethel? Ethel explains what Refrigerator Day is, and she's like, well, it's a baby. Refrigerator Day is what made civilization possible. And baby goes, diapers? Ethel goes, yeah, that too. But we were able to settle, and we were able to not hunt for food. We can just put it in a cold box. And then Earl says, and have midnight snacks, because that's a ongoing thing throughout the show, him having snacks late at night. They say, and there's presents, and baby's like, oh, okay, I get it now. Earl talks about how much he loves Refrigerator Day, and then he pulls something out of the fridge. They always the things always talk to him like the animals. He's like, I'm happy for you, but please don't eat me. And then Fran says, we need to fast for 2 days, so you better put that back. He's like, why can't I just eat whenever I want? At work, Earl watches his friend Roy eat, and he's just daydreaming about food, and he gets called into Ridgefield's office.
There was a great joke though where he asked like, why isn't Roy fasting? And Roy said he's like a reformed Refrigerator Day like worshiper, and he was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
And then he's like, just give me the food, my wife will never find out. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to get on the bad side of your wife. So he gets called into Ridgefield's office, and we expect him to get yelled at. But Ridgefield's got a fire going, and he offers him a hot toddy. And he goes, here's all the envelopes of Christmas bonuses. Just take them all for yourself. Earl's like, oh, this is great, but it's a fever dream because he hasn't eaten. So he's like, he's still getting yelled at. And he goes in and he thinks he's gonna get nice Ridgefield. It's like, hello, my captain. And Ridgefield goes, here, take these pencils. And he's like, that's not a very good Christmas bonus. He goes, Christmas bonus, you're supposed to sharpen these things and give them back to me. And he's like, okay, what about bonus checks? I hesitate to bring up bonus checks, but I've now just said it awkwardly, bonus checks. And then he goes, not this year, because you expect it, so I'm not going to give it to you.
It's not a bonus. It's part of your salary if you expect it.
And then he's like, make sure, Ridgefield goes, make sure you don't tell anyone else, because my Christmas present to myself is to destroy everyone's dreams by telling them there's no bonus. So please don't tell anybody else.
Richfield, man, like always bats 1,000 every time he's in an episode.
So funny. Even nice
hysterical.
Ridgefield was funny.
Yeah.
Hi,
Nice
Toddy.
Toddy. It's a fun word. Toddy. You're right, it is.
They sing "We Wish You a Merry Fridge Day." We get a commercial because about
that commercial got me.
The commercial is funny. For the Ridgefield company called We Say So, and it's like basically like, leave us alone and we'll do the right thing. Wink, 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 wink.
Right. Wasn't there? Wait, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Wasn't there one about paint?
Yes, there's another one later. Yep. There's another one later about selling paint.
Yeah, it's like a Christmas
kids,
song.
Yeah, the kids are like, shouldn't you be? Why are they exploiting Refrigerator Day to sell stuff? Like, oh, I like it. So Worf, what's Worf? Right? The actors. He does the commercial too. He's the narrator
Worf,
for the commercial.
Michael Dorn.
Michael Dorn.
He's in 69 this week.
Wow.
Nice.
He's in this show a couple times, right?
Yeah, he they always said they had a rotating cast of people who did like the ancillary dinosaurs, and it was always like him, Jason Alexander, actually the guy who's in this one who's in the Motel 6 commercials or whatever the hell they were.
Yep. Right. I was wondering what that guy's voice was.
Yep.
All right, so the Sinclairs are broke because he was counting on this bonus check to pay for the presents that he already paid for, so now they're broke. And they're like, well, let's just return the presents. What's the problem? Like, return the presents and get the money back. And the kids are like, no, don't return the presents. We already got the presents. What's the problem? Fran's like, because we won't be able to pay our bills and live. And immediately, like 2 seconds later, the fridge gets repossessed. The Refrigerator Day fridge gets repossessed by somebody, and he goes, "You're a half a day late on the payment." Half a day late. So we're repossessing this, and then he's like, "Bye, fridge." And then Earl says, "I'm dirt. I'm lower than dirt. I wish I was dirt. Dirt laughs at me." He tries to get a snack at night. He phantom reaches for a fridge that's not there and realizes it's gone and cries. And he goes, "Fridgie, I wonder what you're doing right now."
He has this one, and I can't remember if it's this point or later, where he starts he starts singing the Fridge Day song, which is "I wish you a Merry Fridge Day," but he just completes the commercial he saw earlier and ends it with "Go and buy paint." Really was funny to me.
So they have no food, so we see Fran and the kids make the plan to return the presents, and this is a foreign concept in Dinosaurs. You can't return things for money. What is that?
You've already bought them. What are you doing? Yeah,
so
you're just giving them to us.
They go to Cave Mart, which is fun. And it even has like the announcing speaker person, like, "Oh, go to this department for this." It's like in real Kmart back in the day. So they try to return the money or return the items for the money. And the guys at Cave Mart are like, "Why? Wait, we're not mad. Just explain this to us a few more times. You want to give us stuff that we sell here and have tons of for your money back. That doesn't make any sense." And then they're like, "Are you trying to make a profit off this?" And Fran's like, "No, of course not. I just want the same amount back." I'm like, "You should try to make a profit off it."
That's how business works. What are you doing? Like, I like that one description where, like, we sell to you because we are the store and you are the consumer. If you do it to us, that makes us a person and you a store. And I don't think you're a store.
Do you want to be a store?
Right.
No, we don't want to be a store. We just want our money back. And then they're like, okay, well, maybe if you sold it back to us for less, that would make sense. And like, fine, we'll sell it back to you for less if we can get our fridge back. But they don't make enough money to get a real fridge. They instead end up with a styrofoam cooler. A tiny styrofoam cooler. And then Earl comes running down. He goes, the only good thing I had left was the presents. And the presents look like they've been stolen. So I'm going to go hang myself in the garage now. Wow. I go hang myself in the garage. Everybody freaks out. And then he gets a pot out and gives it to Baby and says, hit me with this pot, please. I deserve it. Baby won't do it, but Ethel does. She hits him and goes, I'll always be there for you, fat boy. It's and then Francis, like we're blessed. It's not that big of a deal. We'll figure it out. Think about it from my perspective. Earl goes, if you think about it from my perspective, you would also hang yourself in the garage right now. So they decide to put on the Fridge Day pageant, which I think you should make your employees do, Greg.
Yes.
They do a play. They're all dressed up like pilgrims, and they talk in weird old-timey voices about, hark, I hear a voice telling me to make a box that's cold inside. Quick, throw it into a lake. That's not such a good idea. Hark, it's a plug.
Yeah, what do we do with it?
Hark, a plug. What do you do with it? Plug it into the wall. Come and end spoilage. They sing a song about just plug this box into the wall, which is it's a religious song that they're changing the words to. Earl's happy again, and he feels like everything's turning around, and all of a sudden the fridge comes back. The repossessors bring the fridge back, and the guys from Cave Mart are like, you know what, that whole return policy is a great idea, so we're gonna give you this fridge back so we can start a monopoly. Here's your bonus. We put snow machines on the roof. All you need to do is sign this proof of concept contract here that you don't want any of the rights to this, and we'll be on our way. And of course they sign it right
Earl
away.
signs it right away.
And then they leave, and then they sing some more carols, and it's a Christmas card at the end from Happy Holidays from Dinosaurs.
Thanks, Dinosaurs.
I remember this one really vividly. Like, if I had to come up with like the Dinosaurs episodes, I always like the first episode. I always remember the marriage one. I actually remember quite often.
Yeah.
And we, like I said, that was a nice one to see recently. But this one always ranks up there. It's the one him like reaching for the fridge and then not being there. I always remember him singing the song about paint.
The paint.
For a long time, I would just mutter that, like even before we started doing this podcast. Now go and buy paint. Like that. That was very funny to me. I love Dinosaurs. I really do. It's so. I love their takes on things. I love like the turning the Christmas carols into about a fridge. I love the pageant where you have somebody invent something, but clearly there's already electricity and plugs involved.
Right. Why
Or
just throw it into a lake? Just throw it into a lake.
I love Ethel. God. It's my favorite. I really like this episode. I like the story that they, being down on your luck and then, coming back from it and realizing like your family is the most important thing. I think there was a nice little lesson there too, for those ABC mid-90s, families. But man, I love this one.
The hang yourself joke being in there shocked me. I'm like, wow.
ABC, man.
2 times. 2 hang yourself.
Suicide was different back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that was kind of okay to be a punchline. It's like, well, I'm gonna go kill myself. I think that was a lot more acceptable than it would be now.
Yeah, that's not happening in shows now.
No,
I don't think.
Not even Muppet shows.
Certainly nothing that isn't a Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you guys here. I thought this was a very funny episode. However, Muppets weird me out. So like this could be the funniest episode of all time, and there is just something about Muppets that I can't get over.
Like
I
all
gotcha.
Muppets, not even just these Muppets.
So
Right.
yeah, I mean,
What about Teenage Mutant Ninja
well,
Turtles?
that's what
Were they were Jim Henson.
They were Jim Henson. I'm okay with those.
Wow.
And
Those are
maybe
kinda
it's
creepy.
just because familiarity, you know. I am okay with those, but that's kind of it. And I guess to an extent, I like the Muppets.
Right.
But that's because they're so cartoonish that that it's okay. Like the teeth on Earl really fucking get to me. It's like I feel like it's a teeth thing.
Well, that's weird because like Ninja Turtles, like the teeth always weirded me out in Ninja Turtles. Like the teeth
they're
of all
weird.
right.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
have weird
saying
teeth.
this is logically sound.
No, that's fine.
They
But
also
you
have
know,
weird
like-
spots too in the third
Like
movie. don't they?
Labyrinth. So it depends on which movie. The first one's a little less so. They like really went heavy. I was thinking about this today because my life is weird. The third one went really heavy on like making each turtle look different, and it looked terrible. And then they had that awful fucking live action TV show, which was basically Power Rangers.
Yes,
with the lady turtle,
with
right?
a girl
With the
turtle,
with Venus. There actually
Yeah.
is a lady turtle now, and it's kind of okay. But
Oh,
back
really?
then it was
It's not
Venus.
that there is a lady turtle. It's just the one that they chose.
Right,
was
right,
was real
right.
creepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The design was weird too.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
it's
really
not-
accentuated the turtle boobs.
Yeah,
So-
Yes.
it was creepy.
We got to give the kids what they want.
It was like a Power Ranger show too, right?
Well,
They fought the Power Rangers,
No,
right?
it was literally a Power Rangers show.
Yeah.
It was a Japanese show made by Saban.
Oh,
That
okay.
since they were in turtle costumes, just like they did with the Power Rangers, they just dubbed over. They just dubbed over the voices. So like they would shoot anything they needed to with humans, but everything else was just a Japanese dub. That's my understanding of it. I'm no expert.
Sounds right.
But I think that's correct.
I think you are an expert on turtles, though, aren't you?
Yeah, right. You're the person I go to,
Right?
With all my turtle questions.
Maybe
Yes.
I am.
Yeah, I think you are.
It's the only thing I still care about.
Ever in life.
The only thing.
It's the only thing I care
That's
about
it.
is turtles.
Family,
Yeah.
friends,
No.
all by the wayside.
Here's a 3-hour dissertation about Venus.
the boobed turtle. I got some
Venus.
opinions for you.
What about the live like musical performance turtles? Isn't that
right.
also like
That's
a
literally what
right
this
there.
poster is. It's
Yeah.
coming
Is that
out of
what
the
it
Shells
is?
tour. Yeah, I loved that. I was in the front row for my 8th birthday.
Where did
maybe?
you see it? Was it
The
here?
Glens Falls Civic Center.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Shit. It
Yeah.
was
Yep.
here?
Yeah, I remember. I mean, this
Wow.
is this is like
cares?
one of those
It's
stories
fun.
your parents tell you afterwards. So
Oh,
it was in the
yeah.
fall. My birthday's in October, and my parents took me to the Adirondack Balloon Festival, which still goes on. It's actually quite wonderful.
Yes, I used to go to that.
But they tell me this later. I didn't want to go because we had tickets. We went to the Balloon Festival, and then when we were in Glens Falls, we were going to go to this concert afterwards. My parents were like, all right, we got to go. And I was like, no, I don't want to go. And I was being real fucking shitty about it. But the concert was a surprise. I didn't know that they were removing me from
I was
the
going to ask,
balloons
right. I was
to
going to
go
ask
to the
that.
concert.
Right.
And I just feel like as a parent, that's like a real testing moment. It's
Yeah.
like, you're being a real fuckhead right now. You have no idea what we have in store.
Yeah.
I could just take you home.
Mhm.
I
Could just not sit to this awful Turtles concert.
Right. I could just not sit through this awful Turtles concert. But thankfully my parents were very generous, and I was in the front row, and they threw out 4 foam pizzas, and this guy caught one.
Oh man.
Still have
Man.
that shit.
Did you keep
Then you
it?
told your dad you
Still
didn't
have it?
respect him in the parking lot.
Yeah. I got the pizza now.
Yeah, respect.
I'm the man of the house.
You have.
How dare you bring me to this?
I had to sit through that balloon festival.
Fuck this. Fuck your balloon. Fuck your surprises. Oh God. All right. Here it is. I debated this. Should I put this in the middle, at the end? Where should I put this? Full House, season 8, episode 11. Arrest ye merry gentlemen. I am really interested to see where this goes, because we normally fucking hate Full House.
You really want to get out of here? Yes, I'd like to get out. It's Christmas Eve and I'm not with my family. All right, you want to go? Okay, I'll let you out. Thank you. Okay. Look at this guy. Let's go, Michelle.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Michelle, put the glasses away, put the cigar out, and let's go get Christmas over with.
What would make you possibly think this was any different?
I don't know. I got a few question marks here for me. I got a few question marks.
I will answer them.
Yep. So I want to, before you start, so I'm watching all this, and my daughter usually doesn't watch these, when I'm doing this. Walks by, sees the Full House entry, and just the intro, and just goes, ugh, and just walks out of the room.
Oh wow.
You're raising them right.
She's
Mark.
spot on.
Just very funny. Ugh.
I have a picture for both of you.
Just a guttural.
This is how far I made it into this episode before I stopped. You're getting the pictures right now. For the viewers at home, the answer is 22 seconds.
22 seconds, a new record. Oh god.
Oh
And
my
it
god.
was-
You didn't even
I
see
mean-
the twins at that point.
Right. And like I feel like people who don't know me probably think this is a bit, but it was such a physical reaction. I hit start. It was like 3 real fucking clunkers of a joke right in a row. And I paused it and I had to gather myself. I was like,
Yeah.
here we go. All right. We're gonna do this.
You know what it's about, Greg. You know what it's like. Your inner monologue is like, we know what we're doing.
We're doing this.
through
This
it.
is
Just get
for
through
our
it. Just get
listeners.
through
This
it.
is for my friends.
Okay. We
yeah.
got Michelle. All right. Michelle centric. Got it.
Chug it down. Just chug it down. Pinch your nose and chug it down.
Right.
All right. Michelle and Jesse are almost arrested on Christmas Eve when a Scrooge-like merchant, what the fuck, refuses to exchange a gift that Michelle bought for her dad. Immediately, we start out with, in that 22 seconds, Michelle is fucking old.
Mhm.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is the last season, right?
This is last season. Right.
That-
Yep.
She bought her dad a gift, which is a big fucking wooden party tie that has a cup holder on it. And everyone's like, this is lame.
I don't
That's the
know. I
opening.
kind of liked it. I'd wear it.
For a holiday, but
Like, you're supposed to be goofy during the holidays. That's fine. Totally
she bought
fine.
it at a fucking gag gift store. That she
Right.
knows that. I mean, she's
Right.
not. She might be stupid.
She
I don't
seems
think
very
she's intended
smart.
to be stupid.
She's never
You know,
stupid. She's
Later,
the
she
smartest one.
goes back to the store and she gets all the gags. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
so it's not like she didn't understand. She understood what the store was.
Right.
So how did she think this wasn't a gag? It was a gag.
So
This whole fucking show sucks.
we'll get to it at the end, but like any parent who's watching this show, and Ryan, you can attest to this, your kid could get you, I mean, like in the future, like your kid could get you something. It could be the shittiest drawing. It could be like this, and you're going to love it. And like you naturally do. You just really do.
Legitimately.
Like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You thought about me. That's so cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like any parent watching this would be like, oh, it doesn't matter. She got her dad something. That's cute. The dad's going to be fine with it because that's just how you parent.
Right.
And so like this whole episode was on a premise of nothing. It just right off the bat, it doesn't make sense.
Again, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
They do this all the time.
In.
They do this all the time. We get rollerblading Dave Coulier. We get babies in fucking boxes. All right.
You sure do.
Those babies are back, baby.
Oh, they're talking now.
They're talking.
Shitty.
Danny.
Just awful. Those kids can't act for shit. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen worse kid actors than those two.
Real bad.
Oh my god. One of my
Give
friends.
Michelle.
Who gave them lines?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So here's the thing.
Aren't they in
Michelle
Big Daddy?
character-
Are they the same kids from Big Daddy?
Oh, I
Aren't
don't
they?
know.
They're around after, aren't they? Like they do more stuff.
Oh, I just saw that movie for the first time.
Here's the
I
thing.
think they're in like Disney Channel stuff after this.
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, right? Growing up, they were that age when we started this show. And Michelle is annoying, but like as an actress at that age was fine.
Yeah, good.
Right. These guys, they're real bad. It's just
And they're babies.
I know I'm making fun of kids here, but Jesus
They're
Christ.
babies. You can't have babies act.
Babies in boxes.
The babies in boxes. Last episode I posted on my Instagram, like, hey, check out the last episode we did. And one of my friends just wrote babies in fucking boxes underneath. Yep. It's becoming a thing. It's taking over the world. It's babies in boxes. Danny has Christmas air freshener when everybody comes in, and like, it smells great in here. Oh, my Christmas air freshener. Joey is back to full mullet. This stumped me. I had to pause because I was like, wait, he started with a mullet. He got rid of the mullet halfway through, and now he's back to mullet at the end. It all comes full circle, baby. Full house. Nobody else has a mullet but Joey. He pulls out a gag gift and says, look at how dumb this gift is. And it's the tie with the cup holder on it. And Michelle sees it and everyone makes fun of it. And Michelle gets very sad and runs away.
Stupid. Again, it's a fucking gag gift.
Yeah.
And they're all reacting as one would a gag gift.
She's mad.
I mean, she's a little baby. Who knows? I don't know how babies act.
Jesse.
Your hatred is laser focused on two babies, not that baby.
Oh, man. Grumpy Jesse's not in, which is funny because the last episode we saw, he was like the guy keeping the holidays alive.
Right. Yeah.
And now he's the most grumpy guy of all time about the holidays. It's very weird. Michelle is trying to light her tie gift on fire in the fireplace.
We got arson. We had suicide in the last one.
That got an insane laugh out of me.
That like that was funny. Right?
It's just this giant wooden tie that she's shoving into the fire.
Right. Yeah,
that was good. I'll give it to you.
Jesse's like, why are you what are you doing? What are you
Good
burning?
question. You don't want to see a 7-year-old throwing shit into your fires.
I gotta get no, right. I thought that joke was actually good. Jesse's like, fine, I gotta take you. I had to go back to the fucking mall. God damn it. And she's like, I need to get rid of this so I can get a real gift. And then he's like, you're not gonna guilt me out of this. But then she does, of course. She puts on the cuteness and guilts him into doing it. Joey comes down, or Joey's in his room, dressed up as Santa, trying to shove a pillow up his shirt.
Oh,
this is awful.
Pause. So bad.
And the girls are doing it. And
Jesus. I just remembered what's coming up. It just like came back to me.
Yeah. So they're trying to shove this thing up his shirt. And before we get to babies in boxes seeing this, if you look at Joey's room, if you were to pause this screen and look at it's the room of a serial killer. It's like puppets and Muppets and weird pictures on the wall and costumes and all kinds of weird ass shit. It is frightening. Babies in boxes come up and they see Santa getting attacked by the girls, but they think Santa's beating up their cousins, right? And they freak out and they run away. And they're afraid of Santa because he's beating up the girls, even though they're trying to shove a pillow up his shirt to make him look fatter. Then we get Mickey Rooney. Mickey Rooney is the owner of the gag gift shop. Mickey Rooney. And he's actually not, I think he's actually kind of fun. His part is a little bit fun. Like he's
a real actor, if that's what you mean. Like, I mean,
he was in movies,
right? I mean,
he makes fun of Jesse. He's like, hold on, sideburns, grease. You know, you got a grease fire on your head. That's about it. Like he says all this kind of stuff to Jesse. But he is his character is very bizarre because they want to exchange another one where you can't exchange a gift, except this is in the real world,
right?
And they're like, let's exchange this for something else. Here's an item. They're the same price. You take this, I'll take that. Let's get out of here. No big deal. And he's like, you're stealing. I'm locking the door and the police are going to come.
I've had this happen to me once, and that's not even how it went.
Yeah.
How did it go?
The cops came and
I want to spit out my beer because I picture.
Do you want to share where this was? What
Mickey
store?
Rooney. Mickey Rooney locked me into the store.
No, I just got into this fight with this old fucking guy who I thought was ripping me off, and then he thought I was going to hit him, so he called the cops. And then the cops came, and then the cops were as useless as you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
and then I left because that's how this works.
They can't do anything, so I left.
Right.
Yeah.
The cops were like trying to like arbitrate this issue we were having, but like that's just not how cops don't have that power.
Yeah.
I thought the dude was ripping me off. The dude thought otherwise. And then I rolled up my sleeves coincidentally. And the old man was like, "You're gonna hit me?" I'm like, "If I hit you, I would kill you."
Yeah, right. Like this is like the 1920s.
Did you do the old fashioned like?
No, it was like, "All right, put it down."
Come on, see,
Duke's old man.
Like the Conan O'Brien old man.
Right, I'm not gonna roll up my sleeves to hit you. I'll just hit you.
Yeah, it's warm in here.
You won't expect it because I'm just gonna. Oh my god.
So anyway, this isn't how old men.
No,
get when you
know,
when
you know
you're
how
in
you end this right now? You slap down $5 and you fucking leave. There you go.
Right.
It's
right. Well, that's
$5.
That's what's so upsetting about this is just this isn't how life works, even by sitcom standards. Like a little old man doesn't get to lock you in. It wasn't even locked, and even if it is, just
unlock it.
Right.
Push him over.
Right.
Oh boy. And the funny thing is, like, Mickey Rooney seems, as we get to it here, he seems to like Michelle. So why the fuck isn't he helping her?
Right. Yeah.
He's
or
like,
also,
this is a kidnapping now.
Fucking man who is in a world famous band. At this is season 8. Jesse and the Rippers toured Japan. They went all over.
Right.
Disney World paid Jesse and the Rippers to come down and sing.
Yes.
When You Wish Upon a Star.
They're fine.
Covers.
They're fine.
Right. Like, just go somewhere else. Be like, okay, sorry, buddy, I'll go to Target. I'll go to Target and buy Danny a fucking Apple iTunes card.
Just take this garbage back and we'll buy something else somewhere else.
I'm just leaving. Right. Here's money.
Right.
This is how capitalism works. I'm leaving with your product. Bye. That's
oh my God.
And I get it. It's a sitcom without the situation. There is no comedy.
Right.
But like this is so stupid that it just doesn't function as a story to me.
It's funny because it's almost exactly like that Step by Step where they get caught stealing and they go to jail on Christmas. It's like very similar to that episode.
But that's actually funny because they were stealing.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And also Barney Fife was a fucking security guard, not just a curmudgeonly old I don't know, sex trafficker? What was his plan here?
No idea. He basically kidnapped 2 people. I mean, and held them against their will. I mean, what do we call that?
Epsteining.
Jesse falls for a bunch of the gags. None of it's that great. Danny talks to the babies in boxes. Okay. Babies in boxes, never fun. But I enjoyed this little moment here where he sits down and he's like, we know they're freaked out about Santa. And he starts talking about Santa. Like, are you excited? He doesn't know. And he's like, are you excited about Santa? And they're like, ugh. And he's like, they're not going to come. He's not going to come in. The doors will be locked or something like that in baby talk. And he's like, no, he can just get in whenever he wants. And they're like, oh, and they run away. I enjoyed this joke for what it was of like him unknowingly freaking them out of like, oh no, Santa can come in your bed anytime he wants. He can come in your house anytime. And they're like, ah, just run out screaming. And then Aunt Becky comes in. She's like, I neglected to tell you they're freaked out about Santa, right? And you told him something weird about Santa. And he's like, yep. I enjoyed that little bit. I enjoyed that little bit of the babies in boxes. Could have been, I'm sure you guys didn't, but I enjoyed that little bit of like, oh, this is kind of funny. Like Danny is funny and him like freaking them out without realizing it.
Danny is funny. And yeah, I get it. Like that one was all right, but I just can't. The whole premise, like that we're building this on, makes no sense.
Why it started makes no sense. But this little moment where they're freaked out, I thought was fun. Michelle and Mickey Rooney hang out and make fun of Jesse. And Jesse goes, whose side are you on anyway? What the hell is going on?
My abductor, duh.
She's got what is that called? Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Don't blow your top and start a grease fire. I only locked you in because I'm lonely. What?
I have used that same line and it does not work in the eyes of the law.
Mickey Rooney did not call.
It's not a crime if you're lonely.
Yeah,
it's fine.
You're just reaching out. All
Judy
right?
Garland's been gone a long time, so I get it. Come on, Mickey.
Mickey has no family. Even though he does have a family, he has no family. Michelle's like, fine, then let us out and come have dinner with us at our house. And then Jesse realizes the magic of Christmas and that he's been a fucking dickhead for the entire episode. So he's like, yeah, why not? Why don't you come over and call all your family? Great. Easy. Everything's resolved. The babies eat cookies. Comet comes in as a reindeer. That's kind of fun. Cute, I guess. They give them a stuffed animal. The babies in boxes get a stuffed animal so that they can be okay with Santa. But then Joey comes in as the Easter Bunny on rollerblades, and they freak out because he's creepy, super creepy. Everything Joey does is creepy. They run away again. Mickey Rooney comes in as a nicer looking Santa. Mickey Rooney Santa is weird.
Yeah. He
So
also
weird.
didn't have a beard.
Right. Another no beard. Michelle gives her gift immediately to Danny, which is some kind of toothbrush thing. That's also a weird gag gift, but he's like, this is great.
Yeah.
Jesse just shoves a phone in Mickey Rooney's face and says, call your family, motherfucker. Just call him. And he's like, all right, I will. And everything's fine.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's it. They sing to the toothbrush at the end.
Whoa, what?
Yes, they like the toothbrush makes a Christmas carol when you brush your
I
teeth.
hate this show.
And they sing around the toothbrush.
I didn't remember the toothbrush.
Yeah, the toothbrush singing like making the carol.
Yeah, right.
And they
what was
sing
the song?
like we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I
or
think it
something.
was. Yeah, it was just standard Christmassy
A
song.
generic carol, and they sing it around the toothbrush.
Could have been a fucking Beach Boys song. Wouldn't have mattered.
Oh my god, Beach Boy Christmas album. Yeah.
Does that exist? How does that not exist?
It exists.
Yeah, it does.
Ugh.
Oh boy. So
Every time you do this to us, right?
I'm sorry.
I just assume we're going to escape one time and not have to do a Full House episode. And I know it ran for 8 years, but so did Family Matters. And we can get through those a lot better than we can get through Full House.
I will say there were 2, maybe 3 things in here that I'm like, I genuinely think that's funny. This is better than most of the ones we've seen just because of those couple of things. That's what I thought. Like, the throwing the gift in the fire.
Yeah.
Funny. I thought the babies in boxes getting freaked out by Danny was funny.
Yeah,
There's probably a couple
Ryan,
Mickey Rooney's in there.
This
I know
is a 23-minute show.
It's the worst show of all these shows, but like there's a couple nuggets in there that there's usually nothing. There's usually nothing.
I thought it was funny when she was throwing the thing in the fire.
I'm gonna give it
I laugh at that.
a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
Not enough to make it a great show, but
It's not even that funny of a joke, but somehow I feel like they accidentally executed it in a funny way.
the fire thing.
Yeah, like it's such
also-
a giant gift. Like if that caught fire, the whole house would be
Yeah,
torched.
right.
It also
Half
was
of
like
San
funny.
Francisco would burn down.
very out of character for Michelle, who's usually like cutesy and stuff, to just go to right to arson to get rid of a problem.
Yes.
Maybe that's why I thought that was funny, but
It had. I think Mickey Rooney's all right.
he's a good actor. No,
he's all
I'm not
right,
debating it.
right?
He did great with what he had, but
Yeah.
he had nothing. So he's just
Right.
Mickey Rooning all over the place. It's just
This is decorating a turd, but it had some tinsel on there. I guess that's all I'm saying.
The fact of the matter is, we can't avoid Full House. It's a pillar of TGIF.
Right. Oh, yeah,
If
no,
we are a
I get
TGIF
it.
podcast, we must
Can't-
sprinkle them in.
Can't not do it.
Not to mention, it ran for so long that since we're a themed TGIF
It
podcast,
has a lot of themes.
right? So like, I'm not saying don't put them in, but like, it's not like you're trying to hurt us, but
I think on the last episode, Mark said you should try to hurt us.
yeah.
I think you requested that.
Oh, Mark.
Well,
You
listen,
said, I enjoy making Greg suffer.
I am into that BDSM stuff, man, and I just want to share it with you guys this holiday season. That's all.
All
don't
right,
know.
give me your worst Christmas movie before we move on from this one. Unless you got
Worst
any-
Christmas movie?
Yeah. Any other takes on this, or
Are we doing like we can't like count like Hallmark movies, right? Because I've seen
Unless you
in
have one
passing
that
Nah,
you got
not
a
really.
specific one?
All right, no. Let me think. Worst Christmas movie.
They're all the same though. All Hallmark movies are exactly the same.
They are exactly the same. Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm going to say one that a lot, and I think it's only because I was not the generation. So every time it's on, it annoys me. I can't relate to it. Is A Christmas Story.
Wow.
I don't like that movie at all. I've actually gone to the museum. My mom wanted her to go. She loves that movie. So we went to the museum in Cleveland, Ohio. And the museum's kind of fun. It's like more of like a Christmas movie museum as opposed to like a specific Christmas story. But I don't get the jokes. And I get it's nostalgic for that generation. But the fact that it's on literally all day on one channel on Christmas, I can't escape it. And it's gotten to the point now where like every little, you shoot your eye out type of thing, it just annoys me. And like the kid with the tongue stuck to the pole annoys me.
Yeah.
No, pass.
My kids really don't like that movie.
Good. They're smart kids.
It's definitely a generational thing because they get freaked when the kid puts the tongue on the.
It's
on the
because
pole.
that movie is a little scary. I mean, it's literally shot like a fever dream, and no one's particularly nice in it, and everyone
there's
is covered in
bullies
dirt the whole fucking time.
They get first of all they beat people up, right, and then Ralphie beats up one of the bullies and he gets color, right?
Right.
He gets juice on him.
He bladed.
He bleeds.
There's like the Santa like kicks him down the stairs or kicks him down the slide. That's weird too.
He does shoot his eye out after all.
Yeah,
like at the end.
Yeah. No, that movie does. I'm kind of with you, Mark. Like,
wow.
I think it's, if it's on, I'm not upset, but at the same time, I don't like it. And mostly it's just because everyone looks so dirty. Like, it's just not people I want to hang out with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to live in this world. If I'm watching a fucking Christmas movie, like part of the fun is like I want to live in that world. Even like Christmas Vacation, like everyone's shitty, but it's still like a fun time.
Yeah, right.
No one's having any fun in A Christmas Story.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm probably with you.
You're gonna agree? You're gonna stick with
it? I think I don't remember it very well, but I remember Christmas with the Cranks being utter dog shit.
Oh man, is that the one where they have the lights? The competition. It's Danny DeVito, right? Or no, that's not.
No,
I think it's Tim Allen, right?
Saving Christmas, which
there's one
I actually watched and said it was terrible recently. Like
there's one with like Danny DeVito, and he has like lights on his house, and he competes with Matthew Broderick, right?
That's Saving Christmas.
Okay.
I think that's Saving Christmas. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I remember that one being
Christmas
shit.
with the Cranks.
I thought that was Tim Allen.
It is Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Maybe not Saving Christmas. It is Saving Christmas. Nope, that's a Ben Affleck movie.
Oh.
And also a Kirk Cameron movie, believe it or not.
What?
I'm sure that one's a
Deck
real
the
banger.
Halls or something, maybe? Is that what it's called?
It is Deck the Halls, I think.
Oh,
Deck the Halls. Yes, that's the one. That's the Danny DeVito one. Okay. Christmas with the Cranks is where everybody in the town is obsessed with Christmas, but then their daughter goes off to college, so they're going to take a vacation instead.
Oh, yeah.
But then the daughter comes home.
Right.
And is like, oh, I can't wait for Christmas. So everyone has to panic and re-Christmas the house. But that's just fucking stupid. Because like, who doesn't talk? If my dad was going on a cruise, he would tell me because he'd be like, hey, can you check on the cat? Or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, who takes a secret cruise away from their daughter? You fucking right. Like, it's an unbelievably dumb premise.
Tim Allen has like a monopoly on Christmas movies though, because he's got like 4 or 5 now.
Yeah.
All 3 Santa Clauses.
Yeah, right.
I like Santa Claus 2 a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Third one is shit.
I like Santa Claus 2 because he's Santa Claus the whole time. Like that's the one I pay for, that's the one I play for my kids because I'm like, Santa dies in the first one.
Right.
He waves goodbye. He waves goodbye. He's alive. Tim Allen need a little Christmas cheer.
It's an excellent. The first one is excellent. I mean, that's
first one's great. Yeah, I like the second one too. You're right. And the third one, that's the one with Martin Short, right?
Yeah. That's the third one with Martin Short.
Third one, and that one's bad.
Wait, fuck. Are there 4 of these fuckers?
No, I think there's 3.
I think there's only 3.
What's the one where they make? So
does
Santa Claus 2 is with Robo Claus, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Evil toy Santa Claus.
Yeah. Okay. I was confusing them. Yeah, I don't remember the third one.
Okay. So
Tim Allen might be my favorite, my low-key favorite actor of a person who I actually hate. Like Tim Allen.
You mean hate as a person?
Like a person I don't like,
he's
but
a
his
nightmare
acting
person.
is fun.
But like I like Tim Allen in
Yeah.
almost everything he's in. That isn't just like a real, like I remember Jungle to Jungle, but I can't imagine it's an all timer.
Jungle to Jungle. All right, my worst Christmas movie or my least favorite. It's a Wonderful Life. Hate that fucking movie.
Okay.
Oh,
Hate that
Ryan,
movie.
get fucked.
Hate that movie.
What?
It's a great, well done movie. Here's why I hate it.
So good.
It's great. It's well done, well acted, good story, all that. Here's why I hate it. It's so fucking depressing for like 90% of it. I'm like, if
That
I'm
is true.
watching a Christmas
Yeah.
movie, it's not that it's a bad movie. It's that I don't want to be in this depressing ass headspace.
It's heavy-handed. I will say that to get like
Very
him to
dark
that
for a
point.
very
All right,
long
you
time.
you
But-
have a good point, and it's
but-
long.
Yeah,
And it's
it is long.
as fuck. and
Especially
it's
for that
not-
time. That's a
Right.
long movie for 1930 or 40, whatever that came out in. You
Right.
know.
And again, it's excellent, but it's just so depressing until the last 10 minutes. It's like
I got a hill to die on, and I will die on this hill. I don't think that's a Christmas movie.
it kind of
Like,
isn't, right?
It's a science fiction movie.
Yeah, right.
That with the last 10 minutes are all about like the
It's
last
at
20
Christmas.
minutes happens on Christmas. But a majority of that movie has nothing to do with Christmas.
Right.
You could argue Die Hard, which I know people do, is more of a Christmas movie
I was
because at
gonna-
least all that takes place on Christmas Eve.
I was
So,
gonna bring this up in plugs because we just did Die Hard and had an argument about
Yes.
if it's a Christmas movie or not.
Yep.
What do you think?
yes.
Christmas movie?
So
You go, Greg. Go ahead.
in
And I'll
the
tell you why you're wrong.
abstract, I say yeah, it's a Christmas movie. But it really depends on how you define a Christmas movie. Because like when I think Christmas movie, and we talk about this, we've talked about this in Halloween episodes, we talked this about
Right.
Thanksgiving episodes.
Right.
Like, sure, this is an episode that takes place during Thanksgiving, but this isn't a very good Thanksgiving episode. Nobody learned
Mhm.
any fucking lessons.
Okay.
I think while yes, I would qualify Die Hard as a Christmas movie, in the spirit of what a Christmas movie is, I don't think it counts because I think morality is or at least a lesson
Mhm.
is an important part of what a Christmas movie is. Like he
I'll
doesn't
counter-
learn any Christmas lessons.
Yeah, I'm going to counter that though with one thing where the whole premise is him trying to get back with his family, which to
Right.
me is like rebuilding the family atmosphere. It is more
Yeah.
of a Christmas feel to it. It is more of an abstract thing because, like, his wife is divorced from him. Well, not divorced; they're separated, right? If I
Right,
remember
they're
Die
separated.
Hard.
Yep.
And but he also has like the bear for his kid, and like going to Christmas to give that to him.
So
So
he-
the
he-
whole like family building thing makes me think Christmas. So
Right, but what's the
he-
lesson he learned?
the lesson is he was a dick to his wife. He wouldn't
He's
leave
probably
New York.
still a dick. I mean, they literally aren't together by Die Hard 2. He learned
No, they're
nothing.
together. They're together in Die Hard too. I just watched it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because she's on the plane. It's also a Christmas movie. She's on the plane. The planes that are. Do you remember Die Hard 2? It's like
Yeah.
an underrated,
Yeah,
decent
yeah.
movie. The planes are circling the airport and they can't land because the bad guys have taken over the runways. And she's in the plane and he's on the ground trying to,
I feel like,
you know,
but they're definitely divorced by 3
they might be divorced
and
in
a
three.
1,000% divorced
Well,
by
yeah,
4.
before, yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think John McClane
she's-
learned his lesson. I'm
Mm.
saying
In the-
no. I'm
Oh,
saying no.
my.
I mean, the immediate
Sorry.
lesson is don't take your
does.
shoes off when you're in the hotel or in
Wow,
a
yeah,
room.
right,
That's
yeah,
that's
right,
that's the most
true.
obvious lesson.
I'll tell you what
Right.
other movie while we're on this topic is secretly not a Christmas movie. I might have said this last year.
Mm.
Is A White Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You're right. No, I agree with you there.
Literally, like 95% of that movie has nothing to
Right.
do with Christmas.
There's
Other
war.
than it takes place during the day of Christmas.
There's war
right.
and the show business aspect of all of
Mhm.
it and all that.
Yeah,
It's
like
a great
they-
fucking movie. I love that.
Oh, I
movie.
love it.
Yeah,
I
it's a
love
great
White
movie.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, going back,
I love
and do-
living in that space. That's one of
No,
those
me
ones
too.
where you said
Yeah.
like you're in this movie, you live in that world that's
Right.
that movie.
I like It's a Wonderful Life because of the ambition of it at the time. Because you got to think about when that was made, and like to do a movie
Sure.
of that scope. That's I respect that idea, and I just don't. I think it's a good science fiction movie, but not really a Christmas movie. I know it's on all the time, and I know like the last scene ends with it. That could have been any day. It didn't have to be Christmas.
Right.
It could have been any sort of day where he just got back and realized, like, hey, my brother's back in town. This is great. People love me. Hey, it's a wonderful
Yeah.
life. So it doesn't have to revolve around Christmas like other Christmas movies
Right.
obviously have to.
Again, a good movie. Like I'm not going to argue that, but it depresses me. I don't want to watch it during Christmas time.
And then maybe you had to do that with the audience. Like you just had to like hammer it home how like depressing this guy was. So it was like, you know, you can't be subtle back then. You
got
really
a nice payoff at the end and all that.
Yeah.
But man, oh man, I can't live in that world for that long. Family Matters, season 4, episode 12, beginning to look a lot like Urkel. Laura is rude to Steve and wishes he knew what it was like to be her guardian angel. Speaking of weird ass.
Yeah. Speaking of It's a
Science
Wonderful
fiction.
Life. Good
Wonderful
segue.
Life.
Yeah.
Her guardian angel appears and shows her a world where Steve and Laura's roles are reversed. Steve is suave while Laura is socially inept.
My little stunt muffin.
Well, what do you want, Laura?
Your hand in marriage, but I'll settle for a Christmas kiss.
Forget it.
Oh, come on. Lay one on me, macho man.
Get lost, Laura.
We talked about this before. It was inevitable that Jaleel White was going to have to be cool at some point. He been I'm sure begging to be a brother or cousin or something. Like, let me be not the nerd for one episode.
Is this pre Stefan Urkel?
I think so.
I think it is too. Yeah. I think this is their first like foray into like Jaleel White not being the nerd.
And it might be the first like foray into like, this show's fucking weird.
Yeah,
like,
right.
We're going to get into some weird ass stuff starting here because we've got guardian angels now. The Winslows are in their very well decorated house. As we said last year, it's back again. Winslows are decorating
Chef's
the tree.
Kiss. Beautiful house.
So nice. Harriet, you did a great job. They're decorating the tree. Steve comes in with this crazy ass machine. His latest invention, the tree flocker. And he goes, I can flock anything in less than 30 seconds. Carl just goes, go home. Get out. Go home, Steve.
Yeah, speaking of Die Hard, there we go.
Right, Die Hard. Carl is in Die Hard and he's in Ghostbusters too, right? Isn't he? He's one of the cops in Ghostbusters.
Oh, you're right. He is in Ghostbusters. Yeah, for a hot second. Yeah,
for just a quick minute. This is absolutely hilarious because this thing shoots snow out of it, and he shoots the snow. And I love if you just watch Carl in the scene.
Right.
So
very
funny.
Yeah,
because he looks at Steve and he knows he's not going to leave, and then he just quietly walks over to the rocking chair, sits down, and does the Captain Picard face palm and just sits in the chair like, okay. But then I think he's genuinely laughing and Steve falls down because they kind of like cut to him and he is covering like his mouth. So I think he is genuinely laughing at this point. Steve, of course, trashes the entire place with snow, shoots it all on Carl, and then falls down. Says, did I do that? Of course.
I just like, Carl once again, like great character building by the actor who is just resigned to his fate at that point.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like knows it's going to be horrible, sits down, just takes it.
There's no way that this shit doesn't end up on me.
Yeah, right.
All over my house. We get the opening where they show the other daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She's going upstairs. I don't even remember
have any
name.
lines.
Don't remember her name.
No lines.
She doesn't have any lines and she's barely in it.
She's not, right.
So Laura is at the mall buying a Christmas gift, waiting for the bus to pick her up or something. And Steve pulls up in his tiny ass smart car or whatever,
Ahead of its time. Yeah, right.
And says, I'll give you a ride home. And she says no. Just weird because they live next door to each other. So yeah, fucking give me a free ride home.
Yeah, it's fucking snowing, man. Like, yes, take the ride.
Please. Yeah. But he's so creepy. Like, I forgot how creepy Steve is to Laura at the beginning. He's like, please, my pet. He calls her my pet. No wonder she's grossed out and wants nothing to do with him. He says, look, let me give you a ride home. I'll carry your gift for you. Of course, he trips and falls and smashes the vase.
He's like 2 for 2 on that.
And then Laura's like, all right, you don't exist. Go fuck yourself. Please get out. And this time I'm not going to feel guilty about it. And he gets real sad and leaves. And then she goes over to a bunch of TVs in a window and It's a Wonderful Life is playing. And then she goes and sits on the bench and a guardian angel shows up. Tyrone, I think is his name, right?
Yeah, right. Yep.
Tyrone P. Jackson, her guardian angel, shows up. And he's like, "Hi, I'm your guardian angel." And she just goes, "Goodbye," and walks away.
Yep. Listen, if you're a good-looking girl in the 90s and somebody leads with that, that's the proper response.
Nope.
No,
We're not doing this.
Yeah.
So then she looks over and he disappears and reappears. And then she's like, "Okay, you must be you must be the guardian angel because you can disappear." And she's like, "Why don't you have wings?" And he says, "Well, of course I don't have wings yet. I have to earn them, of course." And she's like, "Oh yeah, so why don't you have a harp?" And he goes, "I play the keyboards, baby." Which I thought was funny. And he has a remote control, which made me think of Teen Angel. Because doesn't the one guy have a remote control? Teen Angel.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Stealing ideas from the best.
So he can pause and rewind people in time. He has time clocks. Tyrone B. Jackson, the inventor of time clocks. He grants her wish and shows her some stuff on TV about like if their roles were reversed, right? So he's like, "Well, watch the TV and I'll show you what it's like." And then she's like, "What channel is this on?" He goes, "ABC, of course." The crowd laughs and he's like, "The Angel Broadcasting Channel. What are you talking about?" I thought it was a funny joke.
Yeah, funny enough.
Eddie comes down. Eddie has good moments. He's never in it enough. He comes down.
Yeah.
He's like, "Dad, I need money to buy a gift. I'm going to buy you a nice gift. So give me lots of money." And Carl goes, "I want cash. Thanks for the present, son."
Great exchange.
Good line.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Steve comes down. He's cool. He's related to Carl. He's taken the place of Laura. He's the other brother.
Yeah.
Carl loves him and says, like, "Why don't you be Laura like Steve? What's wrong with you, Eddie?" Laura comes busting in as Steve Urkel because the guardian angel makes her be Steve Urkel so she can learn a lesson. And damn, she does a fucking great job doing
Fantastic
Laura
job.
Urkel.
Kills it.
She crushes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the great part is you can tell the other people in these scenes are really trying hard to keep it together because she's doing like it's almost like a roast of Steve or of Jaleel White as Steve Urkel. Like she's doing all the mannerisms and it's like they're really having trouble, I think, keeping it together during these scenes. So because she is just perfect at this. It's so good.
Yeah, she is great. This actress, I forget her name, but we've
she's
talked
really
about
is.
how great
Kelly
she is.
Williams. is
She's
her
great in the regular role, as
Yep.
we've talked about before, because the way she like brings Carl and Harriet into her character and stuff. Man, she's so good at this too. So the guardian angel's like, "You don't know what it's like to be Urkel. He doesn't know what it's like to be you. Like you have to be Urkel for a while to figure it out." So she comes in and she has a crush on Steve. So she's creeping on him and she says a bunch of funny, weird shit to him. Lay one on me, macho man. I'm going to wear you down eventually, baby. Something that's not supposed to be funny that I laughed at is Harriet brings in the biggest fucking gingerbread house you've ever seen in your life.
But it fits because look what she's done to this house. Look how nice it is.
She's
like, with Christmas.
amazing. What an
You go
amazing
overboard.
decorator.
Yeah.
She's got a 7-foot gingerbread house that she brings in, which is obviously going to get smashed by the boys, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Everyone asks why Laura Urkel's not there. She's like, "Well, I invented a poultry stuffer and it stuffed my mom." Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, boy.
Man, the last 3 episodes we got suicide,
Some racy
we
shit.
got arson, we got
Stuffing.
fisting. So,
This thing. She of course knocks the boys over and smashes the gingerbread house, and then it's a very funny moment for Harriet where she says, "I'm gonna kill her," and because she's taking the role of Carl,
which I love too. I think that's
Yes.
funny.
great
So-
take.
Yeah.
And Carl goes, "I'm gonna take your mother upstairs real quick," and she blurts out, "Great, good idea. Your gun's up there, right?" Funny. Laura Urkel says, "One day my charms will overwhelm you. I will bear you a busload of strong sons."
Weird.
Holy shit.
Fucking weird.
Would this come online work for you?
Well, we could try.
Bear you a busload of sons. Oh God. Then she yells out, "Hormone rush." And
But
then
once again, she's so good at
So
this.
funny.
Like all this is so like rapid fire and just
Yes.
like Steve. It's so good.
all the
I mean,
mannerisms.
it's hard to describe unless you watch it. Like you really
Right.
have. Like I know if you're listening to this, whatever. Like you really have to pull up this episode to see how good of a job she does as Urkel.
It's like perfect. Every like the snorting, all that
Yes.
stuff is there. Steve Winslow, I guess. Steve says, "I want you out of my life." Laura comes out of the TV and she realizes nerds have feelings just like everybody else. So she learns her lesson. Tyrone says, "I've got to get out of here and find a present for God." He's never surprised. So he uses his time clock remote and resets everything. Laura decides after Steve smashes the present a second time that, no, you know what? I'm not going to be a dick to you. Just take me home and spend Christmas Eve with us. And then Steve says this line because he's so shocked. He's like, "Would you do it?" And he goes, "Is Mrs. Claus a chubby chaser?" "Of course I will." Okay. Carl's
Argue
gonna
with
be
that, I
fuck-
guess.
Carl's
Yeah, I
gonna
mean-
be fucking pissed when he finds out. Oh my god, you invited
Yeah,
him
right?
over?
Yeah.
Come on. So they go back to the house and the tree is being lit up, but the star doesn't work, but then it does work. And Laura's like, "Oh, look, Ty got his wings." So Urkel's like, "What are you talking about?" Urkel's clothing is incredible here too. He's got
Yes.
the Christmas sweater and the light up bow tie. She says, "My feelings have changed about you." And he's like, "Finally, the years of groveling finally worked." And she's like, "No, I'm just going to be nice to you, please." And he's like, Urkel says, "Are you having a nervous breakdown?" And then she talks about Ty some more. And he's like, "Yeah, nervous breakdown for sure."
Yeah. Mhm.
Then they sing carols and it ends. But no dream sequence, no nothing. Guardian angels exist
Yeah.
in Family Matters.
We're gonna have like body swapping soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna have like he builds like inventions and shit that
Right.
take him to the moon. So I mean, like
they have opened Pandora's box
Right.
to anything that could happen.
right.
Because Guardian
Created
angels are real.
time rifts with his time clock.
There's puppets that come to life fairly
Right.
soon.
But at least they try
He's
to
the worst
explain that-
angel ever.
They
Maybe he
try to-
wasn't an angel.
Right. He ripped
Angel
open the
of death.
multiverse.
Angel of death.
Right.
Yeah. At least that was explained away by it was dreams, multiple
Yeah.
dreams. But man, there are guardian angels in Family Matters. But this was a fun episode.
I respect the scope of this. Like they did a really good job with giving Laura, who usually is kind of like I wouldn't say ancillary. She's obviously a main
Right.
character, but like there's very few and far between like Laura centric episodes from what I remember and what we've seen so far in this podcast. So to give her a lot to do and she fucking knocks it out of the park. I like that. The lesson is just like don't be a dick to your guy who's like next door to you. Like that's really the
See-
lesson that we got here.
Here's my issue with this episode. That's not the lesson, or perhaps that's the lesson, but it's never learned. Because
right, she just goes back to being a
because-
dick to him the next episode.
Well,
Right?
that. But more specifically, what I'm talking about is that like Laura as Steve is awful. I mean, like sex pest awful.
Yeah.
So like Laura, when she is Steve, and I guess Steve in the abstract in general, deserves to be told to fuck off. If some kid was coming around screaming at my teenage daughter that he was having a hormone rush, I'd throw him out of the fucking house. I would be like, "You don't exist in this house, sir. Get the fuck out." So the problem is the episode didn't actually create a reason why it was unnecessary to be mean to Steve. He's a sex pest. I would be legitimately concerned that he might try to do inappropriate things with my daughter.
Yeah. And to touch on that, they had that one line which I thought was interesting where she goes, you always do this. You always make me feel bad and then try to guilt me into like forgiving you
Right.
because you're acting like,
Right.
sad and depressed. That's
She's
creepy.
right.
Like
That's fucking incel shit.
right.
Yeah. That's true. That's a good point.
Right. So like the problem with this premise is that they want us also somehow to feel bad for Steve, but Steve is inappropriate. He forces his way into a home. When they ask him to leave, he doesn't. He then continues to ruin their Christmas tree and their house. Like, why would we feel bad for Steve? It doesn't matter how good intentioned he is. He is a nuisance.
Yeah. And to be fair, I think Family Matters does tweak that a little bit as the years go on. But at this point, you're 100% correct.
Absolutely. So
I want to say that wasn't that prom episode where he says like, I'm gonna step back. Like Steve actually says a line. I think we watched it where he's like,
well, I think
I'm taking a step back. Like I still love you, but I'm not gonna like completely pester you about it all the time.
I would say like the introduction of Myra too mitigates him quite a bit, where he's not, now that he has an outlet, it's not as creepy. And maybe you did get that feedback. Maybe we're like, listen, you gotta tone this shit down because it's weird. So I feel like they learned from their mistake, but this is still before that. And you're right. It like, why would you feel for this guy when he's just, all he does is cause chaos and creep on your daughter?
Very true. Okay, that one also ends with the Christmas card. It must have been a thing from the cast and crew of Family Matters. Merry Christmas. All right, one more. Step by Step, season 4, episode 12. I'll be home for Christmas. On Christmas, JT's ski plans go awry. Crotchety Aunt Edna annoys everyone until the whole family learns a lesson about relationships.
Hello? Oh, hi, Aunt Edna. What a nice surprise. Yes. Yes, we're going to be home for Christmas.
No, don't tell her we're going to be home for Christmas. Tell her we don't celebrate Christmas.
Would you be quiet?
Okay, there's a lot going on in this one. Whole lot going on in Step by Step. Mark, we start on Mark.
Yeah.
He's got a girlfriend now. This weird other nerd girl. I forget her name.
Not Topanga. They are sad because they're not going to see each other on Christmas. And she says, send me a fax every day. Which I thought was a funny joke. Send me a fax every day. I don't know if it was funny then, but it's funny now because it would be weird to send faxes to somebody. Then they close the door, and this is like an ongoing thing that we saw once in the Halloween episode, which is Mark is like a horny weirdo in this show. And he turns around and says to Cody, she's one smoking hot mama. Because it's funny when nerds say stuff like that. And Cody's like, okay, man, sure thing. If that's what you think, great. What was that one where it was the Halloween episode where like, where what is it, like Frank Mark admits to Frank that he liked being handcuffed by the burly woman. It's like one crisis at a time, Mark.
Yes, the weird lady cop. It's like, I have hots for her too, and he's like, oh boy, let's one problem at a time.
Yeah, right.
One problem at a time. All right, so now everybody's wrapping their presents and stuff for pre-Christmas, and Frank is using a nail gun to nail gun his presents shut.
Super funny.
And JT comes in and he's like, all right, I'm leaving for my ski trip. Bye and Merry Christmas. And Frank's like, all right, whatever, see ya. And Cody's like, isn't that lame that you're going to be away from your family on Christmas? And then he's like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm too old to have Christmas. See ya. He says he's 18. He's too old for Christmas. And he leaves. And then Cody's like, are you upset about this, Frank? And he's like, not at all. That ungrateful little brat. And then he nail guns some vases or whatever, and he starts smashing the presents in the boxes with his nail gun. Cody's like, all right, there's something going on here. Why don't you just tell him that? And I was like, he already has like 19 kids, so who cares if one of them's gone? Will he even notice? Frank brings the broken present into Carol, and this is where Frank is so fucking awesome. He brings this broken present. He's like, here's that present you wanted wrapped. Somebody at the post office definitely broke it. Some bonehead. And she's like,
smart man.
You nail gunned it again, didn't you? So this has happened a few times before. Or she says staple gun, but it looks like a nail gun.
Yeah.
Aunt Edna calls on the phone, and everyone's like, oh Christ, she's the worst. And Frank goes, tell her we're Jewish now. And he starts
super
singing.
Funny. Yeah, that's awesome.
He's like,
come on,
he has the kids sing the GM.
Have a tequila.
Tell her we're Jewish now.
And then They all talk
Frank.
about how she's been a dick to them. And he's like, she calls me lazy boy. Mark's like, she doesn't know my name. She just makes stuff up. And Brendan says something. I don't know. He's not in mothballs for this one.
I'm gonna say, yeah, he's out of the basement.
He's out of the basement.
Wow. They let him out for one day of the year and it's Christmas.
You can come out for Christmas. Then you're going right back in. With the decorations.
Yeah, let's say guard the ornaments for 364 days.
Together. Edna says Ernie, her caretaker or other son or whatever, had heart surgery, so he can't host her for Christmas. And then Carol goes and unlocks the door, and Frank's like, dude, like, what? What are you doing? She's like, she called from around the corner. Like, oh my God. She comes in. It's the woman from Everybody Loves Raymond, the mom.
Yeah, right. Christmas Vacation. She was the mom, and one of the moms there too.
She's in Grandma's Boy. She's a grandma.
Yeah. Funny actress.
She says, hey, lazy boy, go get my bags. She sees Mark and goes, what's your name again? It's like, it's Mark. Nope, it's Maurice now. Right. Keeps on going down the line, insulting everybody. And then we see Al, and I like this little moment where Al never takes shit from anybody. And Al tries to stand up to her and says, like, I'm not taking your shit this year, because she calls her Smiley. I was like, I'm not taking this shit. And then she's like, you will take this shit. And even Al like backs down and runs away. So I thought that was funny. We go to JT's ski trip. Ski trip, bros.
Yeah,
hanging out. We go to
cabin, bunch of dudes.
Go to a cabin called Bargain Cabins, and of course it sucks. It's 14 guys and 3 beds. And it actually sounds like fun. Just bring a bunch of beer. If you had beer, this would all be solved.
Right.
One of the Bash brothers from Mighty Ducks is there. He gets a couple lines in there.
Really? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I didn't know that either.
The Bash brother, the other one, the second one.
The one who's not still acting.
Right. They said JT's like audibly just like, this sucks. This vacation is awful. And they're like, and he goes, can it get any worse? And the Bash brothers like, yeah, the outhouse has a metal seat. Fun scene where the girls and Karen and the girls are supposed to make the turkey for Carol because she's busy at the beauty shop, and they have to gut a turkey to cook it, and they don't want to do it, and they think it's gross. And then the aunt comes down and shoves Al's hand in. It's like, just shove your hand up his butt and go to work.
Bring it to TGIF, super into fisting.
2 fistings.
Yeah.
Back at Budget Cabins, they all brought frozen dinners because they're idiots. There's no microwaves, so they're eating frozen food. Beavis and Butt. If it can't get any worse, the Beavis and Butthead guys show up.
Yeah, man.
They suck.
Weird.
Such a missed joke.
Yeah,
every
guys.
time.
But they actually are kind of funny here because they go, don't worry, we're going to liven this party up. We got a tape for you, VHS of Naughty Ski Babes. So they all got around a tiny TV and like, hey, it's scrambled. They're watching scrambled porn.
Yeah.
That is a joke that just
what age
now?
What is the age cutoff to get that joke? I mean, I feel like it has to be not much younger than us.
Right. Oh yeah.
33.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
years younger.
You want to talk about memories? Oh man, I remember waking up 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. I knew where the Spice Channel was.
Yep.
2 in the morning, flipping over to that, and you might have seen a boob.
Right.
You might have,
maybe.
But you know what? That was enough.
It worked.
It worked.
Yeah, right.
Worked for you then.
Kind of internet was there, but you had to wait a long time, and there's the risk of being caught.
Right.
2 in the morning in your room.
Yeah. Nobody
Scrambled
could catch
boob,
you.
that'll work.
They even touch upon that where they're like, oh, boob. Oh, no, that was a ball guy's head.
Listen,
it's a funny
any
joke.
important stuff. I got a lot of imagination. That wasn't going to stop me.
Is that a Santa thong with a beard?
Yeah, right.
Where the crotch should be?
That's all I need.
JT goes to the payphone and calls home and talks to Cody and says, everything sucks out here. And Cody's like, just come home then. Who fucking cares? He's like, well, I would need a ride. He's like, I'll put your dad on. He'll come pick you up. And he's like, I don't want to do it. I can't admit to dad that I want to be home. So then Cody tells Frank, and he's like, what an asshole. I don't want to drive 2 hours to pick him up after he was a dick. And then Cody yells at him, stop being a stubborn, pig-headed idiot. and like your son, so they're both idiots. So Frank drives up to pick him up, talk about how they're too tough and manly. They need to talk it out sometimes. And then they decide to come home. Edna is farting up a storm because the girls fucked up the turkey somehow. She says she has more gas than a Texaco station. And then Carol's like, what the fuck is your problem? Now that everyone's gone, what the fuck is your problem? And she's like, I'm lonely, so I can do whatever I want. This is twice now. I can kidnap people. I can be a dick to people's faces. And then she's like, oh, I made up the story about Ernie because I like hanging out with you and your family. Like, wow. You are such a dick to everybody. So then the kids sing, everybody comes in, they sing carols. And then Mark is depressed because his weird girlfriend's not there, but she does show up, and then we get the slow motion hug at the end. Mm-hmm. So everybody's back together and happy at the end. That was step by step. Oh boy.
Man. Also weird. I mean, I like that. I like the episode. It was, once again, step by step is always like average to above average. There's never bad step by step, in my opinion. This is one of the rare ones where Frank and Carol aren't talking about like fucking each other. Have you noticed that? Like, they didn't.
No sex
oh
talk.
yeah, you're right.
Almost every other episode we've seen, there's always that underlying like, let's go role play as Captain Kirk. Like, but nothing in this one, nothing. And that's low hanging fruit.
Yeah,
there's like sexy
Santa,
costumes.
Mrs. Claus,
We saw that
come
in Home
on.
Improvement. Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me that couldn't have come up? Come on.
Right.
Well, maybe they did in a previous episode. We missed it.
Yeah, you can't reuse a joke. Although they did reuse the wood nymph joke, right? Was it a wood nymph?
I think, yeah. Yes.
Wasn't she
like
dressed as like a jungle
wood
girl?
fairy?
Oh, right.
something?
They reused the Halloween costume.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Was he a lumberjack? Why is wood involved here? I mean, I know the obvious.
He was
reason, but-
Tarzan. He was Tarzan.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Tarzan, famous woodsman.
But I like that.
He's a
joke
carpenter.
That, like,
He's
listen,
a carpenter. Maybe
lumberjack.
that's why.
if they bought that costume, it's in the closet. You don't get rid of that costume. Might as
That's
well wear
true.
it again. I mean,
That's true.
They gave up. Well, you know why? They gave up.
Most
their bed.
costumes aren't one-time use.
One of the complaints was Carol says we gave up our bedroom for you.
Oh,
So
yeah, right.
and Edna's in the bedroom.
So
See?
it's
that's
canonically it makes sense.
That's
Right.
why. That's why.
You can't do
That's
it. On
why
the
Frank.
pullout.
That's why
Too much
Frank's so
tweaking.
pissed. Yeah, you don't want to do it on one of those torture rack pullout things.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. I mean, you'll try, but you know,
Maybe.
It's not going to work. All right, it's time to rank these Christmas episodes. Time to rank
All
them.
right. Who's going
I mean,
first?
Top
Oh,
five.
I mean, we know what
TGIF.
number 5 is. Come
yeah,
on. It's Full House.
it's Full House.
It's Full House. It's
Fucking
Full House. Even
Santa.
though
Mix up. I was so aggravated at that. So aggravated by the lack of imagination, the lack of long, and you wasted like a Mickey Rooney and like performance who we've established was good in what he had, but you just wasted it. Like you do with everything Full House. You just waste my time every time.
I will
22
say
seconds.
I will say there were 3 things in this episode that I liked, which usually
Okay.
doesn't happen. So that's good, I guess.
No. It's bad. A 23-minute comedy with 3 good jokes is bad. That's a Family Guy episode.
I know. Oh boy, that's a take. Most people, do people like Family Guy or hate it? I don't know. I don't like
Is it still on?
No.
I
Money
mean,
shot.
I
Oh,
know
it's
it's like an
still
old
on.
guy
it. Oh my
thing.
god!
but really?
Of course, it's still.
No,
on.
it's like season 30.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ. All right, number 4.
Wait, was Full House your number 5 also?
Yeah.
I don't
Sweep.
mean to talk you into it.
No, we're sweeping. Full House 5. 4.
Wow.
I think we're gonna sweep this too.
I don't. Oh yeah, it's Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, that's what I have. Hanging with.
Yeah,
Mr.
mine too. Yep.
Yeah, it was just a real nothing of an episode.
Yeah, just no, just
Yeah, not great.
That
Too much shit
fruitcake
going
thing
on.
was funny.
Yep.
Mark Curry.
There
is
were things there that
personable.
they could have went into that would have been fun
Yeah.
and made it good, but they didn't do it.
it's like they had 4 ideas for a Christmas episode and started all of them and just never finished either
Yeah,
any of them.
right. And they could have went to funny places, but they just
Yeah.
didn't do it.
Right.
All right, 3. Getting a little trickier here. This
tough.
top 3 is
Yeah.
tricky.
My number 3, I guess, would be Step by Step.
Yeah, that's mine.
Pretty funny,
Hmm.
but no, like they didn't knock any of those storylines out of the park. The scramble porn thing is funnier now
Yeah,
than it probably was at the time.
Right.
I thought Aunt Edna was kind of fun. but also it gets stuck in that TV trope where she just says what the problem is, and that's not how human beings are.
Right.
I'm just lonely. Oh, okay.
I will now change forever.
Right.
Should
I'm
we-
better, and so are you.
Should we get you professional help, Ananda? I mean, if you're
Yeah,
lonely,
right.
that's a serious
Right.
problem. I mean,
Suicidal.
oh no,
like
you're fine.
Earl?
Okay, that's fine. All right, that's
Yeah.
good. All right.
So just a fine episode, step by step.
Right. And this is I just always feel like I put them there. I don't even remember if I've ever had them number one. I must have at one point.
Yeah,
but
probably.
they're always 3 or higher for me. It's never anything less than that.
Yes.
But yeah, some of the jokes landed. I love Frank as usual, but I mean, I always love Frank.
Right, as
He's
always.
funny as hell. So
I also had it 3, step by step.
Okay.
3. So we're
that's
3
good.
for
Wow.
3 right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we might. This might be the first ever unanimous one.
Never happened. It's never happened. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be screwed up here though.
This is really tough.
It's how
Really
it's
tough.
really hard. I
It
flip
is.
these back and forth.
Not tough for me. Just
Yeah,
let you
I was
know.
gonna say, I don't think we're. I don't know if we're right here, but number 2 is
Right. I'm gonna say Family Matters.
Woo! Okay.
Because this is why it's difficult.
It is.
Laura fucking killed it.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And it was a funny episode, but
Yeah.
it kind of sunk into that Boy Meets World problem that I tend to have, where the moral of the story is completely lost.
Yeah.
Like, it's unlike some shows where there is no moral. This pretends to have one, but it's wrong.
Yeah.
This is that Thanksgiving episode.
Right.
again.
Yeah, right.
True. But it was the times. It was a consistent across all television bad take of like men can get away with shit.
Maybe
Men can get away with this behavior.
Right.
It's a bad take across all platforms that
But by gender swapping it,
it makes
it
it even worse.
amplifies the
Yeah,
issue.
right.
Yeah,
It does.
right.
It puts a spotlight on how bad it is.
right. Like hearing it
way.
come from a girl, it's just like, oh my God, this is so inappropriate.
Mhm.
But everyone else is like, we love Urkel, more Steve Urkel. Like I don't know. I feel like this was almost detrimental, like, because we fall into it too. Like, I like Steve Urkel,
Right.
and, like, oh, he's making sexual advances against this girl. Look at it, he's so pathetic.
I feel like the
This made me
reason
dislike Steve.
I feel like the reason people loved and do love Steve Urkel have nothing to do with that part, though. They have it like it's like the goofy fall down,
Yeah.
but lovable. Like it's that stuff. And they
His
figured that out.
interaction with Carl, I think,
Right.
is more way more likable and funny
Yes.
and relatable
Right.
than his just like constantly pining and after
I
Laura.
I think they figured that out eventually.
And
It
that's
took
what I
them
was
a
about to
long time.
say. This is an interesting episode because we touched on it. It is kind of like almost like the dividing point of the show where it's almost like even the producers looked at it like, oh, that is weird. Like maybe we should like give him a girlfriend or like calm him down a little bit. So it's like the last remnants of old Steve before they kind of move into a new version of him.
Right. Or even like he's still in love with her and he can be like, you love me, but like not go any further than that.
Yeah. Because we've seen other the other Christmas episode, this was obviously later than this episode.
Yeah. Right.
In there, he's still like after her, but it's not nearly as weird, as what we saw
Right.
in this one. So
Right. It's it's still he has a crush more so than he's like creeping up a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
suppose.
this was my number 2. This was my number
Okay.
2. It comes down to Laura just being fantastic. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
that was so good. So good. Like I said, to me, it was almost like her obviously working with Jaleel White for 4 years, like almost roasting him and coming up with like all of his mannerisms so he can almost like watch it. And I love that approach. And she just obviously being around it and knowing the mannerisms, she was just able to replicate it so well. Phenomenal.
Okay, I differ. I differed a little bit here.
Oh, interesting.
I'm sorry. Dinosaurs number 2 for me. I don't know. I just didn't laugh as much as I did I laughed at Richfield. I'm just going on pure funny. When you bring up the stuff about like it's problematic plot.
I get it, and I know I dwell on that.
I think
more
it's the
than most
funniest.
people would, but
I'm just putting it as the funniest episode. So I wasn't thinking of it that way, but that does make a lot of sense. But that's why I put Dinosaurs too. I thought Laura Urkel was funnier than Refrigerator Day, even though Refrigerator is very funny. So I just put that too. I thought it was a very good. Richfield good. A lot of good jokes in there, but I thought Laura Urkel was And the flocking the tree scene was funnier. Was funny.
And
so.
smashing that gingerbread house was very funny.
Yeah,
too.
and that.
right,
so
right.
I'm putting that first, but
I also,
I can understand it could be flip flop very easily.
as much as they swapped, obviously Laura and Steve, I liked flopping Harriet and Carl too. I thought that was funny.
That's
and
subtle
having
and
Harriet
very
be
funny.
like the foil to Laura, I thought was very
going the extra mile for that was fun.
Yeah, right.
So that's why I put that one. So why'd you guys have Dinosaurs number one?
Because it's always number one. That's why.
I honestly, I thought this whole batch of shows was not great. I think Dinosaurs definitely had the funniest jokes. And I think the exchange between the mom, who I can't remember her name right now, Fran, and the store clerks, where they couldn't understand what a return was and why she would do anything without making a profit. That was all very, very funny to me. I think that's like an unbelievably high level exchange of comedy.
That was good. It was a good joke too. Like the paint and all that was funny.
Oh my god!
Yes.
But the return thing was so like it was like a different take on everything. I guess the commercial thing I feel like has been done before. And like, oh well, Christmas is actually only about capitalism. It's not about anything else. Whereas like the store not understanding refunds is so funny.
Right.
And then caking that idea and quickly making it their own.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And also Earl's like constant stupidity of all these great ideas that he's come up with over the years and just completely gets like pushed out of them, signs it all away. I love that.
And the other funny thing about it is that the ancestor who created the fridge wanted to throw it in the water.
Yeah.
And Earl is basically that person now.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's funny.
Right?
Why were they dressed like pilgrims?
Right. Why?
I don't know.
No reason. Just I'm just gonna summarize it as we wish you a merry fridge today. So go and buy paint. Like just paint. That's all I need.
You're gonna be at work tomorrow when a kid sets something on fire and cuts his finger off, and you're gonna be whistling that tune.
That's all it is. I'll be with a smile on my face, thinking about what paint I want to buy. Just such a funny joke. And all those, like they do a lot with commercials. They do a lot with like their version of TV, and it's almost always great. And that particular one, very funny.
I like how it's just paint. Like,
it's just paint. It's not even a brand of paint.
No brand. It's just
go
paint.
buy paint.
That also makes it funny.
Yes.
But I will also say I'm turned off by the puppets.
Right.
I just can't get over it. Like it is just not an aesthetically pleasing thing for me to watch.
Yeah.
I will say now that it's on Disney
get over that.
Plus
I'm sorry.
and it's a clear picture and not like the YouTube dark version of it is even creepier. It would be creepy.
Right.
Like the first one we watched when it wasn't on Disney Plus, we're like, whoa, this is, first of all, it sounds terrible and you can barely see what's going on, but also it's so dark and creepy looking. But now I can at least see what's going on. So, all right.
There
we go. Top 5. Do we get it?
It's close. We almost were unanimous. I still don't think it's ever happened, but
no, I don't think so either. This was
close,
the closest we came.
It was very close. It could have gone the other way. I ruined it. Sorry. What other worst Christmas things? What's the worst present you ever got on Christmas?
Ooh.
Wowzers.
You want me to give mine while you think? One year
please.
I was like 22. And it was like one of those things where I'm like, Mom, tell the family I don't want anything. Like I'm 22. I'm fine. I don't need anything. And like, you guys can get me stuff. That's fine. Because you know what I like. But like, I don't want my aunts and uncles buying me anything. And of course they did anyway. And I got a fingerprint kit. At 22, like a kid's fingerprint kit, and I was like 22, and I think it was hungover when I think it was hungover when I went to Christmas.
That's a big one.
Because it was like, oh, see all your friends. Maybe I was 21. I can't remember. I might have still been in college and like not seen anybody and went out the night before. But I got a fingerprint kit as an adult.
That's crazy.
And it was like ages 8 and up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Are you sure this is for me? I have little cousins that could have this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What
the
were you gonna
weirdest.
do with
Wrong
that?
one.
What am I supposed to do with a fingerprint kit? That's the weirdest gift I've ever got.
That's
Go out and
way
solve
up there.
crimes. Come
That's
on.
insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
My family's insane.
I don't know. I've gotten gifts that are like a little tone deaf, I guess. It's
Yeah.
or just like people know I like certain things. Like I love Star Wars. So my aunt gets me a lot of Star Wars stuff, which is super cool. Like that she cares, but at the same time, like I don't need another Star Wars encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I have one is probably too much, but like she's probably got me like 4 of them.
Wow.
And like I mean, we're talking like recently too,
So
like
now you know all the names of the sand people.
I mean, come on. I thought I knew about turtles. But stuff like that. Like they still give me like, and it's super sweet, and they know I like these things and all that stuff. But at the same time, like and I explain this to Kat frequently, is like I like very specific things. Like I love the Ninja Turtles, but I like 1989 Ninja Turtles,
right?
Like there's a 2012 Ninja Turtles series that like I'll watch it or whatever, but that's not what I have affection for.
Right.
So if they get me something Turtles related, like it's not the Turtles I love, it's just Ninja Turtles. So I like stuff like that. My dad got me a Roomba once, which like and like he loves his Roomba, and he thought I would like a Roomba. But the problem is,
any stories with your dad, my friend?
Well, there is actually more to this story.
Please,
please. So like, my house isn't conducive to a Roomba. It's like there's a lot of edges, and more than anything, I have a dog.
Yeah, right.
Like if the Roomba goes off in the middle of the day and none of us are around, Cash is gonna lose his fucking mind.
Yeah.
So I just never used this Roomba. But the follow-up is about 6 months ago, my dad was like, "Hey, did you ever use that Roomba I got you?" And I mean, like my dad, I'm not gonna lie to him. I'm an adult. So I was like, well, honestly, no, because it's really not it. I just don't have the right house for it. I'm like, maybe if I got a different house with that's more open. This house was built 180 years ago. Like
it's a room within a room.
It's just not a Roomba house.
Right.
And he's like, oh, okay, because I know somebody I think who would really like it. Can I buy that back from you?
There you go.
So that Roomba turned into $100, which
Okay.
I think is still a deal for him.
Okay. Okay. That's not bad.
So,
Everything turned out in the end. Yeah.
So in the end, it was
a happy
actually
ending.
a pretty good gift.
Yeah.
Happy ending.
Like this is not a Roomba house.
Not a Roomba house.
For my
This house
birthday,
has ghosts and shit. It's not a Roomba house.
Again, this is not me complaining, and that's important. Not that my dad would ever listen to this, but for my birthday this year, he got me a 5,000 lumen flashlight.
Oh my god!
All right. He's like, you can blind somebody from 600 yards away with this.
Why do I need this? Why do I need to blind somebody from 600 yards away?
I just imagine you like looking right at it and be like, oh.
Yeah. Here's what I secretly think it is. I'm like relatively anti-gun.
Yeah.
Like in the abstract, I don't have any problems like pistols or shotguns or whatever. But as a whole, like I'm never gonna have a gun in my house or anything.
Right.
And I think this is the closest my dad could do to give me something to protect the house with that wasn't a gun.
That's awesome. I'm gonna shine a light in your face, you burglar.
This looks like one of your Star Trek light swords. Here you go.
Oh God. Greg's dad never doesn't deliver. He always delivers.
So funny.
God.
Oh, tremendous.
Oh,
good.
Mark, what's the worst gift you ever got?
I mean, it's not like kind of what Greg was saying. It's more like toned. I was dating this girl, and I'm like a very left-leaning, like liberal hippie loser like type of thing, and like I'm very like a parent with that, and like it's very out there, like even like normal conversations, like obviously, and she'd been dating me, and we'd been dating for like a couple of months at that point, enough where you can kind of get where I lean, and she got me like Bill O'Reilly autobiographies.
Ooh.
And but Right.
Oh, but you were a history major, and he
I
writes
was.
all those like
No, but they weren't
veiled
those. It was all
conservative ones,
politics.
right?
It was all politic books.
Oh, it wasn't like
It
the
wasn't
history
like-
of Lincoln, because I know he has like a Lincoln
no.
book.
Right.
I got
And it
that
was
one year for
all
Christmas.
politics. And I'm like,
You like history?
is it just because I talk politics and you assume they're all the same? And I
Right.
was kind of like at that point where I realized like you're not really listening. We're not really communicating well here.
Right. It's
So
like, what
it
is
was
your
kind of
opinion on sports?
Yeah.
I'm pro sports.
Right. I noticed you watch a lot of football. Here's a Patriots book.
Oh God.
So
We have that Tom Brady book around here somewhere.
Burn
that's
it.
right. Oh yeah. The one we keep giving back to each other. Oh god.
I also got, this isn't a terrible gift. I got a gift one year for my grandma. It was a giant it was a giant crocodile. And in the mouth it said, it was a t-shirt that has a giant crocodile. And in the mouth it said, "Bite me."
That's awesome.
And I
That's
opened
like
it
the
up, I'm
best
like,
Christmas gift.
Graham?
Yeah.
Like a very
That's
nice
funny.
woman. And I'm like, what? And then my aunt was with her when she bought it, and she goes, I told her it's weird. She wanted to buy it anyway. She wanted to buy it anyway. She thought it was funny. I don't
It
think
is
she knows
funny.
what it, I don't think she knows what it means.
My grandma did once, and I was old. You know, I was in my 20s. She adopted like an African aardvark for me or something. Like
fun.
rather than just send me a check for $20, she's like, "This aardvark in South Africa has been saved in your name." It's like
Oh my
it's just like a
God.
picture of an aardvark and a little stuffed animal. It's like I'm 27, Grandma. What are you making? What
don't
do I
know.
do with this shit?
That aardvark has been
Not
making
even a
its way
kid,
from
an
Africa
aardvark.
to here. He's gonna show up at your door one day
Yeah.
and thank you in person.
Oh my God.
Last year, Mark, you got your Get Fuck Shitter shirt. So that was a
I
pretty
did.
good
That's the
Christmas
greatest.
gift.
And then I gave it back to Sean
Fuck
this year.
shitters.
Oh, did you?
I gave it. I put it in when we were at Connecticut. I put it in his bag. I didn't tell you. That.
Oh no, I didn't know that. That's
He
great.
opened it up and just sighed. Like yours now.
Have it now. All
He
right.
tried to give it to me last year for Christmas, and
Yeah.
I found the box that he was giving it to me in before he could give it to me. So I took it out of the box. I put it in his car, and then when he gave me the box, I opened it. There was nothing inside, and I was like, what? "Oh, I was like, oh, funny joke. You got me an empty box. Good one, Sean." He's like, "What? No, there's something in there." I'm like, there's not. So I don't know what to tell you."
Oh, that's
Oh.
great. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure where that was going to go. That was a good one. All right. Christmas episode. We locked it down. We're good.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Presents are open. Coco, we're all drunk. We're fighting about politics. We're good. What are we doing next episode in January?
Boy.
Tough one.
So we've talked about it, and I was thinking more about it a couple days ago on the ride home.
Okay.
I kind of want to do like the sequels of the episode. Like we can do Fuller House, we can do Girl Meets World, we can do the new Sabrina, the one that like is super serious.
Mhm.
Even like Making the Band, but like what it eventually turned into, like Making the Band.
Oh, interesting.
Like those type of like shows that we're used to, but like a
Sequels.
different spin on them, and like the
Spin-offs
sequels of them, spin-offs. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
whatever they're called. Yeah.
Right. So I thought of that, but I'm always up to ideas,
I'm in-
other ideas.
I'm if we can come up with 5, I'm into that.
I mean, there's 4 right there.
Well, that's
Right.
true. Yeah,
Making
that's
the
true.
Band would be 4, right?
Right. Making the Band, the new
Well,
Sabrina.
we've got Girl Meets World, Sabrina,
Girl-
Fuller
right.
House. Those
Yep.
are staples.
Those
We
are
gotta do
3
those.
stand. Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Gotta do those.
Right.
Making the Band 4.
Right.
Yeah, the other one.
We would have to find another one, but
yeah, we know we have that Perfect Strangers reboot coming sometime, but
Yeah.
not yet.
Yeah, we
Um,
could do that leftovers episode. Although you guys are gonna be so fucking confused.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
yeah, right.
We all have HBO Max, so we
Yeah.
could do that.
It's just so good. Just watch all of the leftovers first, please.
There's no
Nope.
way.
Going in
best
blind.
show. It's the best show on television.
Is it contained in one episode?
The Perfect Strangers thing,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
There's like a
do that.
little there's like a little Easter egg a couple episodes earlier.
Okay.
yeah.
But then like the big Perfect Strangers episode is all one episode.
Let's just watch that. That
Yeah.
sounds perfect.
I think that's
don't
fine.
know, because you're gonna ruin the rest of the show for you, and the show's perfect. It's a
Eh.
perfect television show.
I haven't watched it yet, so who cares?
Yeah, right.
I'll ruin it.
I think that's 5. I think
that's a good idea.
and I don't know if you want to
to
do like the first episodes of the other ones just to like get us into it, or if you want to do
I
like
feel like Fuller House has to be the first episode.
right. I would
It's
agree.
the only
there.
one with everybody. And I
It's the
think
only one
that's
with
that's not
everybody in it.
insufferable.
Right.
Sabrina, I have no fucking clue what to
Yeah.
do for that.
We'll just
I
watch
guess.
the first episode. See what
Yeah,
happens.
So,
and then
my
Girl Meets
kid
World.
watched-
There's
My kid watched the Girl Meets World where it was actually a Christmas episode.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Sean was there and the parents
Yeah.
were there.
I think
so-
we got to
and
do that one.
I think that's probably a good one to
Yeah.
do on that one.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We got to do the one with where everybody's in it. We can't just
Right,
do the first
right.
episode for Girl Meets
Right.
World.
All right.
I mean, it's the
Well,
same show over and over and over again for years. So
yeah, right.
Let's tentatively plan on that, and we'll see how it
yeah,
pans
right.
out.
Yeah.
We'll see how it pans out. Maybe there's a better one we're not thinking of. Maybe
yeah, is there a
Hanging with
spin-off
Mr.
from-
Cooper came around. We didn't even know it.
Is there a new spin? Is there a spin-off we missed?
We have some good ones though.
I
So
think that
And
would
then
work.
after that, Perfect Strangers.
at
February.
that point,
Look,
yes.
yeah, like we'll just buy the 5 episodes if we have to.
Yeah,
Like we'll just,
that's
I'll
fine.
just- it's $5 to
Yeah.
do all the
we can
ones
do
we
that.
need.
We could do that.
All right.
Do that. Oh, so we got February booked.
Oh yeah, we
Wow,
booked the
we're
shit out of
working
it.
There we
ahead.
go.
We're working
Wow,
ahead.
nice.
And
Get somebody-
I actually thought of one because we're about to go into plugs here real quick. But I also like there's a lot of wrestling in these episodes, and we all do wrestling.
That's true.
Mhm.
And
Billy
we
Gunn's
never-
in an episode of Sabrina, right?
Oh my god.
Wow.
We can hit up another Vader episode.
There's two
Yeah.
more Boy Meets World wrestling episodes. There's one with Vader,
Yeah.
and there's one with this guy, Mankind.
Actually, yeah, Family Matters has a Bushwhackers
Family Matters
episode.
has the Bushwhacker match where they actually wrestle
Yeah.
a match.
Yeah.
Step by Step has one where they wrestled it's the Glow Ladies, I think.
Okay.
They actually wrestled the Glow Ladies in it.
They wrestled
they're-
New Jack.
New Jack on TGIF.
JT versus New Jack.
He actually stabbed JT. So I think that's an episode we have to do at some point. 'Cause
There's
of our
March.
backgrounds. But there you go. I mean, we got 3 months booked. All right, plug time. Go ahead. Who wants to go first with plugs?
You can follow me at WCWTF Podcast, a Twitter account without a podcast. Really having fun scouring eBay at this point for anything WCW related to keep that going until we might record an episode and wrap this thing up. Anyway, it's at WCWTF Podcast. I do legitimately have a lot of fun.
In our defense, this is a busy month, right?
I do love that every episode this happens now. It's getting worse every time. Oh God. There's a lot
This
going
is a
on.
tough one.
It's a
This
tough
is a
time.
tough month. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
like
is.
I'm
Of
already
course
out
it
of
is.
time.
Of
I
course.
could barely
Come on.
squeeze this in.
Yes.
Yes.
Um, so you
No.
know,
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
and it also doesn't help that Ty, like as the manager of my store, like
Right.
he and
He
I
also
now
has
literally
things to
work.
do.
Right, we literally work opposite schedules now. So like,
Yeah.
if I'm available, that typically means he is not.
Right.
So
right,
I
right.
mean, whatever. Who gives a shit? I don't need to make excuses.
I just think it's funny that every episode. I swear to God, it's coming.
It's only been six
It's-
months.
Yeah.
Let me just say one quick thing about WCWTF.
Yeah.
Fucking hate the Southern boys. All right.
Yeah, you were very adamant about that. See, it's funny because Greg has kind of an affinity for the Armstrongs.
Oh, they're good wrestlers, but I hate it because during the pandemic, when I was opening I had that box of WCW cards I never
Oh,
opened.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Every time I opened one with the Southern boys, I would get so pissed off. Nobody likes the Southern boys. And there was one where I got so angry, I just started ripping the Southern boy cards on camera, just ripping them up and throwing
Were they
them
the
down.
Armstrongs?
One of them was
I
an
believe
Armstrong.
So. I
Yeah,
believe
it was
one
an
of
Just
them.
one of
Armstrong.
them. What about the other one?
I forgot who the other one was. But
I don't
it was-
remember, but
yeah.
they
Probably
make me
someone
mad.
stupid.
So
Yeah.
follow WCW TF podcast.
Nothing will make me laugh harder than Greg's going off on the Armstrongs on that one episode that we did.
We made T-shirts about it.
We did.
What were the T-shirts?
It
We
was
have
the-
T-shirt on the front. It has Jack Swagger and it says "Get out of here, Jack Swagger." and on the
Oh,
back
yes.
it says "Who the fuck is an Armstrong?" or "What the fuck is an Armstrong?"
What the
I
fuck
have
is
seen
an
that.
Armstrong? Yeah.
Oh, like where can you still buy those?
Sure, I'll make you. I made 4 of them.
Reach out to I am the punk hunk.
Yeah.
I'll make you a shirt.
The official merchandise hub.
Yeah. I actually have one extra because they fucked it up when they sent it to me.
Oh man, that's great. Any other plugs?
No.
Before we get
What
out
about
of here,
you, Ryan? What do you got?
You can listen to the Nation of Conversation podcast where we talk about wrestling sometimes, or we argue about what prices are on eBay, or we review Die Hard and Die Hard 2. So if you're still in the Christmas spirit, we did those. You can check that out. All right, next time it's sequels or reboots or whatever you want to call it. Reboot series. I don't know.
Continuations? I don't know. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. We've got the same characters. I'm interested to see how bad these are because I know Fuller House is really fucking bad.
Oh my god,
so
do they
much
have,
worse. Than
are they like
actual
adults
Fuller
in
House.
boxes now, or what? Like I'm curious to see if
I think those kids show up.
Do they?
Just those 2 no, I don't believe so.
Yeah,
I just looked it up, and they have like
the babies
no
in boxes
acting
show up
credits.
at one point.
Oh my
do,
god.
Do they?
I think they do.
If
There's
it's
a lot
gonna
of
be
weird-
anywhere, it's gonna be that first episode.
I think babies in boxes are in there as
Oh my God.
adults in boxes. Do they get
Adults
pulled
in
around by Joey? All right.
One of those babies in boxes is like a Foley artist now. I looked
Really?
it up.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah, but he's worked on like a
Yeah.
lot of good shit. Like his job as a Foley artist, and that's
Wow.
he was on a bunch of stuff. or
Good
did
for
a
him.
bunch of stuff, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, see,
The other one?
they got out of those boxes and they made something.
Or maybe he's just like the box guy.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we got a box
Oh.
in this scene
You
of
know,
Game
we-
of Thrones. We're
Whoa,
need
hey,
this.
right here.
We're gonna need that baby over there.
Yeah.
Speaking of wrestling and Game of Thrones, did you see the last AEW where Hangin Page's little thing, his little graphic was like, still hate the ending of Game of Thrones or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like 15 minutes into that match.
I appreciated
It's
that.
good. But it's
Graphic.
also an hour long, and I'm an
Yeah.
adult.
Broadway.
It is good.
It's a Broadway.
It was very good.
Okay, we will be back next month. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, Merry
Yes,
Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Have a great one. Don't do any of the things we hate on Christmas, and don't give anybody a fingerprint kit that's over
Yes.
fucking 15.
That's got to be one of the craziest gifts I've
Oh
ever
god,
heard.
yeah.
Like that's shitty even for a kid.
Yeah, right.
Because like,
Right.
and what sane adult would give that? Because you're
My
just
God.
gonna get ink all over your
All
fucking
over my
house.
walls. Yeah, no,
Right,
no.
immediately.
It's a 5 minutes of fun, and then into the drawer it goes,
Right.
or on your walls. So yeah, no, horrible. Terrible.
Anyway, don't do that. Terrible. All right.
Terrible.
Peace out, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.